drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours of chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 minds for the trolls. Let's roll. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours of chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 miles for the trolls.
What's up, Steve Pants?
Drunk and Eddie, Carol keep him in check, along with John Wick and Steve Pence. Johnny Yuma, he got the right diet. Mr. Nice Guy looking heavy, I might try it.
Why is that over there?
Evil,
oh, I know why.
We all know the Lord is coming back for his people.
Let me fix a couple things here, guys.
Yeah, trade for Trump. We all love Willow Pie. Brick got the plug. What's up to Kim Tone? I got to say hello to Julius Newman, Riggle Brothers, me Vato, Hemi Graham. Got the link on like Pronto.
Yo, what's up, Twisted?
Deborah's head honcho. Gene Spratt and Gene Smith, don't confuse them. Boris might snap off, he's sick of this looting. Richard will pull up and give retribution till dawn. Break of dawn, and there's Susan Solomon following Patriot movements. Brianna, the truth, Muse might bruise them. Danny Huddy, saying what's up on the daily now. No, we don't play around. These minds just might lay you out. If you wild out, Carol will put you in timeout. You can come test the chat and find out if you're Antifa or BLM.
You can find out.
Yo,
I always get that part wrong.
Show, drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours of chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 minds for the trolls. Let's roll. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours of chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 miles for the trolls. Let's roll.
What's up, everybody? Y'all having a good night? I've had a bad day. Bad day, good day, I don't know. It's kind of like both. I had a weird day. How about that? Brownie, you want to say hi to everybody already? Hold on, let me turn the music down, mama. I gotta find my music button. Alright, come on, Bubba's. Oh, my goodness, here. I'll let you say hi to everybody real quick. Brownie wants to say hi. She's like, Dad, I want to say hi to everybody. She's my pretty girl, huh? Well, one of my pretty girls. Ah, shoot. Oh, well. Gosh darn it, guys. Hold on. I thought I erased everything. Give me a second here. Brownie, get down, mamas. I'm going to turn this off for a real quick second. I'll talk to you guys while I do it, so don't worry. Don't worry, I'm still here. I just got to erase some. I thought I erased all the footage. So let me go into here, make sure everything's erased. I deleted it, and it said you can see. Let me make sure everything's been deleted. That's the problem with this. Where is my trash can on here? You know, I guess I should probably do the little one, do too. You never know what I might have on my phone or on my iPad. There could be incriminating stuff. There could be naked pictures of me. Who knows? It could be naked pictures of, I don't know. I got some naked pictures of Julius on here. I don't know. No, I don't really. I'm just joking with you guys. Hold on. Give me just a few seconds here. Where's my delete? I thought I deleted. See, the problem is, in order to get that little button, you know, the little yellow thing that pops up all the time. In order to get rid of that, if you hit the record button, it doesn't show it. So, I've been recording the shows. But then if you don't delete them right away, let's see, what's this Prism one? Whoa, what is this from? That was April. Oh, that was all in Minneapolis. So what I'm trying to do, folks, is all albums. Where's the trash album? I'm trying to delete some stuff. So I can, but it's all been deleted. That's weird. Well, let's just do it again. I know I deleted it. We'll try it again. We'll see what happens. Not unless if you people can deal with the little yellow thing popping up every once in a while. Because that's what's going to happen. I'll just let you deal with the little popping thing every once in a while. That's weird. Now, there we go. If you guys can deal with the little popping thing for a little bit just for tonight, I hope you can deal with it because I'll figure out. I got to clean up my iPad or erase something. Let's see. Steve Pence is here. We got Jeannie Smith. How you doing? Nicole. We got Twisted Styles. Julius. Hey, Julius. I just sent you a message back as we were going through the thing. I'm doing okay, Steve. Sagittarius is here. Steve Pence. Steve Atkins is here. Who else? Oh, my goodness. Jay Brook is here. What's up, Jay Brook? How you doing, my friend? Jay is a good friend of mine. Don't hold him against it. Don't hold that against him that he's a good friend of mine. He's a really nice guy. Probably the sweetest guy you'll ever meet, to be honest with you. He'll do anything for you. Let's see. What's up, Josephine? How are you? Uh-oh, my sweetheart Eden's in here. How's everybody doing? There's Donnie J. Donnie, you want to say hi? See the monsters right there. Donald J. Trump back there. You're having a cactus cooler? Right on. You're tired of working at Safeway? You need to find a new job, huh? Biden sucks. But don't you get... I have a friend who... I used to date a girl who worked at Safeway. Never date women who work at Safeway in the Bay Area. They're all a bunch of... I'll just say intricate ladies. How about that? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, they're fun. They're very fun. I can say that much. Let's just say it that way. The ladies that work at Safeway in the Bay Area of California are very, very fun. I won't go too much into detail. Anyways, no, but so like today, I had to go to. You guys went thrift store shopping with me. I went to Costco. I come home, and like I just fell. I don't know why I fell. Like I had my, you gotta get the Costco chicken for $4.99, right? So I got the Costco chicken, and I bought, maybe Johnny Yuma made me fall because I couldn't help it. My stepdad kept talking about these croissants, and I like to get the croissants from Costco. What you do, you cut them in half, you open them up, and then you put a little bit of mayonnaise in there. Then you get the Italian deli slices from the Costco as well. You get the prosciutto, the salamis, you put each in there. Then you put some Dutch Havarti cheese on top. You microwave it for 30 seconds so the cheese melts, and they're just delicious. So I dropped the croissants, hit the ground, package open, and went on the ground. And I have dogs, so there's dog hair. Anybody that owns a dog, you know how hard it is to keep every single piece of dog hair from getting around your house. Just the way it is, especially during the summertime. So I'm like, son of a bitch. Excuse my language. Then, so I pick it up, I'm like, all right, 5-second rule. There was just one croissant that really fell on the ground, so I gave that to the dogs. And then I go in, so I grab my chicken, and then the chicken hits the ground. Brand new chicken from Costco. So I just peeled the skin off, which is the best part, washed it off, and man, the best part's the skin. Huh, Donnie? So Penelope's going to enjoy that. Yeah, I'm all right. I just don't know what happened. I just started dropping stuff. And when I dropped it, I went to go catch it. So then I leaned up, and as you guys, like Julius was asking me before, where do you keep all your stuff? I keep everything on racks in my house. Like I got this one IKEA rack where all these expensive things that I've found at the store, or at the thrift stores, and I broke like 2 or 3 of those. So I'm like, man, what the hell's going on today? Connie, leave your kitten alone. Your kitten's behind my back. So that was part of my day. Then I get another weird call like early this morning. They're saying that they're a lawyer for somebody from January 6th. I'm not going to go into details by any means. And they started asking me questions, and I'm like, well, I'm sorry. I want to help this person. They're a friend of mine, but I'm not going to help unless you can prove to me who you are. So this person sent me, they sent me all the information. And, I looked it up, and then I said, okay, they're like, well, just call me right back. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to call. I didn't call them back. I called the law office so I could prove that I called the right law office. And guess who answers? This attorney. So it worked out. And But apparently, there's some missing video that they're trying to get me to help find. So if you guys can help me search for any video from January 6th, that would help a good friend of mine. Cause like he asked me, he's like, well, why would you have deleted that video? And I was like, because people were sending me death threats and said either delete the video or else. And I did, because I didn't want to get my friends in trouble if I was. And he told me, this lawyer, he's like, no, you don't understand. Your video is what's going to get people out of trouble. And I was like, are you serious? And it may sound weird, but the way that he brought it up to me and explained it to me makes a lot of sense. So we might be able to help a whole bunch of patriots get out of jail for a video that I was getting death threats for is now actually going to turn around and help out these patriots. So if you guys can help me find any video, because I thought I just put it on private, but now I went to go look at it, and the one video that this person needs, I don't have. The FBI has it, and the lawyer said the FBI hasn't given it to him. So I told him where to go find it on my hard drive, so hopefully he can go to go find it. No, when you delete something on YouTube, it says right now, if they make you click like 3 buttons to delete something. They say, are you sure? Because if you delete this, we're never going to be able to get it for you. And afterwards, they're like, are you really sure? Because we'll never. So that's why I can't find it. But if you guys, if anybody can help me out with this, no, I didn't say. That's something I'm going to look at tonight after the show. But I know it's on my hard drives. I know because I downloaded everything to my hard drive. So I know it's on my hard drives, but the FBI has them. So, and I mean, I'd really like to help this person out. It's a good friend of mine. No, they haven't given me my stuff back. And I asked this lawyer, I'm like, so what the hell can I do? And he gave me some advice. He says, look, I can't help you because I'm a lawyer for somebody else. But this is what I would do if I was in your shoes. So that's what I'm going to do. We'll see what happens. So anyways, we'll see what happens. I hope they give me my stuff back. I mean, the only, I have a feeling they'll give it back to me, but I have a feeling that all of my hard drives are going to be blacked out. There'll be nothing on them anymore, which is going to suck because I had a lot of personal stuff, like, wedding videos, wedding photos, stuff of my dogs, my dogs that are on my arms that are passed away, that I can't replace are on these hard drives because I bought these hard drives to protect them. So that's going to suck if I don't get everything back and if I don't get it back together. But anyways, that's the news for today. Oh, and I finally got eBay to cancel, and I'm supposedly getting my money back for that thing that I bought, my live view. It just sucks because I really wanted it. So now I was talking with Taiho about it. We're going to buy we're just going to buy a brand new one, and he said he's going to chip in, and we're going to buy it together and use it together. So that's cool. That's cool. Somebody's saying, what's up, numbnuts, to me? Let's see. Jerry Yeller on comments on, I just went to the SBI. Oh, well, thank you for watching this video right now. Whoever wants to call me Jerry Yeller, you want to call me numbnuts? That's all right. Anyways, you can go. Oh, and so then the last thing that happened today, I get a notification from YouTube. I knew I was going to get a lot of notifications because today when I was at the thrift store, they were playing music in the background. But I didn't think I was going to get this one. Apparently, I've been harassing somebody on one of my videos, so they took down my video. From Thursday night, it says, our team has reviewed your content, and we think you may need to make changes to make sure it doesn't violate our harassment, threats, and cyberbullying policy. In the meantime, we've made the following content private. We have not applied a strike to your channel, and if you make changes or if you think we made a mistake, you can request to make your content public again. However, there may be some instances where YouTube keeps your content private. So they're saying I cyberbullied somebody, and it was Thursday night's video. So I'm guessing that it may have to do with a certain person in a wheelchair up in Portland. I'm just guessing. It was Thursday. So I think on Thursday, that was maybe the day we were talking about that person. So yeah. poor little crippled guy up there yeah, our Fletch, you got it right. That's who complained. Antifa complained that they said I was harassing one of their buddies. Uh, so I don't know. I guess when I see that person on Sunday, I can just ask them, how come you reported me to the YouTube police? I thought you're against the police. You know, apparently they like the police when it helps them out, right? Oh shit, I gotta start Zoom for Drunk Uncle. He'll be happy because I took him out of our group chat. You can't say that, Steve Pence. You can't say that. You can't say it. So let's just say if I see him on Sunday, then I'll just say hello. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? I won't be able to watch the UFC this weekend because I'm gonna be driving up to Portland. Gonna be in Portland. What's up, the future? I know the future had called me, and he was telling me about at his school now that not only are they teaching about the vaccinations, they're pretty much saying everybody has to be vaccinated to get into their school, and that he has to prove it. So he said if they ask him for his vaccine stuff, then he's just gonna walk out of school because legally he can walk out of school. So Vegas odds favor me. I mean, come on, look at these arms. You don't. Look, everybody asked me what happened with that homeless lady the other day when the video cut out. She probably weighs more than I do, but let's just put it this way. I was not the one whose head got slammed into the ground to get my phone back. I'm not going to go into much further detail than that. Don't mess with the cripple guy. Don't mess with the cripple dude. Right? Y'all seen the videos? You seen the video of Huntington Beach? I don't mess around. Oh yeah, the abolitionist. So apparently there's abolitionists at his school now. I don't know anything about the abolitionists. I actually have to look it up. But apparently they're a whole bunch of a communist group, and they're infiltrating his school now. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. They don't require it, but they're giving the vaccines at a school. I didn't think a school could give out vaccines like that. Jeez, this little kitten, he is freaking fast. But yeah, I did not think that high schools could give out vaccinations. But apparently, in where the future lives, they can. Not only that, can I mention the part, future, can I mention the part you told me about how you're not going to be able to go to a football game? Or do I need to keep that between you and I? You let me know. Anyways, man, I'm like trying to get this to where I'm up. There we go. You bought a sign today at the carnival you were at. It says, no soliciting. We are broke. We love Jesus. We know who we're voting for. Unless you're giving away. I seen that sign. I want that sign. I love me some bacon. I can eat bacon all day long. Anybody, all right, so Future says I can say it. Future, he's got his parents are separated. I don't know much about it, but I just know they're separated. His mother is part of a conservative mothers group, right? So we know his mom's conservative. His father, on the other hand, has season tickets to a certain college football that they've been going to ever since he was a little kid. The father just now told him, if you want to go to the football game with me this year, then you got to get vaccinated. And Future told me, I guess I'm not going to any football games this year. So, can you believe that? Your dad, Future is almost 18 years old. He's going to go into the military. He's already told me he's going into the military. And your dad's going to tell you what you have to do. Actually, he might not go into the military now because they're forcing vaccines there too, right? But that's the choice we have in America. If you don't want to, it's your pap. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I thought it was your dad. It's your grandpa. Oh, my bad. Sorry. I'm not used to that term. I thought you were saying your dad. So, Future, if I come to the state where you're at, because I don't want. This is a young kid. I'm not gonna tell you guys where he is, but I'm gonna go and take you to one of those games. Yeah, he's saying also at his school that HIPAA doesn't matter. That they're allowed to ask you. They're allowed to ask you if HIPAA does not count when it comes to a vaccine, apparently. And I've heard that not just at his school, I've heard that all around. So, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy what they're doing, right? Right? I mean, Julius and Steve Pence, these guys were both in the military. If they were in the military and they told you you had to get a vaccine and it's your choice, you can either leave the military and, I don't know, is that going to be a dishonorable discharge if you don't get it? What do you think? I don't know. I don't know. So if it was a dishonorable discharge, if you had to take that or the vaccine, what would you take? Just curious. Wonder why, if true, why Biden supporters would want Trump's warp speed experimental. I know, right? Remember, our lovely vice president, who, by the way, has anybody seen her in a couple days? Where has she been? Where is she? Where'd you go? I don't miss you so. Other than honorable? It would be other than honorable. Would you guys take that? Would you leave the military, or would you just say, hey, not dishonorable, you get out? I know, because, I mean, it's your body. They can't force you to do stuff, can they? I don't know enough about the military. What, monster? What, monster? Also, last night... Oh, Sugar, let Donnie in the room. Sugar likes to lay right in the doorway, so Donnie can't come in. Now, Donnie's big, about 50 pounds heavier than her, but he's such a baby, he won't come through. There you go, monster. See, look, now he did you hear him whining? That was just because Sugar, my little pit bull who weighs like a whole 70 pounds, wouldn't let him through. Anyways, but so where I was going is, I got a message last night. I got like 5 messages last night. The person I named Harold after, he didn't make it. He finally succumbed to his brain tumor and stuff like that. So I got little Harold to remind me of my good friend. I guess I can say it. You know, Harold, he was always, Eddie, don't put me on YouTube. Don't put me on your Facebook. It was mostly Facebook back then. But he was a good friend of mine, Army veteran. When he retired the Army, then he went to work for the local prison system, and he worked in the prison for a good 20-some-odd years till he retired. And then he was Exalted Ruler of the Elks. He's the one that actually got me to, when I was in the Elks, he said, Eddie, why don't you be an officer for me? And he's the one that helped me step up the ranks as an officer in the Elks. And then he's like, hey, you know, mostly Facebook. Oh, drunk, you gotta quiet down. There we go. So then he's also the one that got me started doing my veteran support stuff. And, oh, thank you, Maddie and Courtney. So then Harold and I started doing the veteran stuff, and we started doing the lunches every 4 or 5 times a year. And then he got to where he couldn't do it anymore, so I promised him I'd always take over for him. So that's what I've been doing. So this is for you.
Sorry to hear that, bud.
Yeah.
I hate to hear that. I always hate it when people say I'm sorry for that, you know.
So Harold, this is for you, buddy. It's not, he likes Keystone beer. It's not Keystone beer, but it's for you, buddy. So you know I can't drink Keystone beer. I gotta drink my Crown Royal.
Yeah.
But he would drink Crown Royal with me every once in a while, so you know. So what's up, drunk?
I'm feeling better, but
I gotta put you on the screen. Yeah, are you a little hungover from yesterday?
Yeah, I felt like shit when I got to work.
Yeah, you were pretty, I don't know, it's hard to tell, because you were about the same drunkenness to me as you normally are on your days off, but from what you said, you were a little more drunk, so I don't know.
Well, I must have been, because I woke up with a hangover, and I know as soon as we ended the stream yesterday, I just started going, I'm sorry!
Yeah, I was like, I thought you were saying you're sorry because you kept cutting me off, and you're like, no, I'm just sorry, I don't know why I'm saying I'm sorry, and I was like, okay, well... No worries.
Oh, that's what I thought I said, was that I kept cutting you off.
Oh, no, because I, like, it's all right. You cut me off. You know, I'm used to it when you're drunk. And you're like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm sorry. And I was like, oh, well, then whatever you're sorry for, no problem, buddy. Anyways, so it sounds like we got our room set up for Las Vegas.
Hey, Kim, Sagittarius.
Yeah, did you not drink enough water last night? The key is tons of water.
I generally drink water during the day, but I didn't. I only worked for like an hour or 2 hours yesterday because I didn't know I was off. They changed the schedule, and I had to turn my phone off.
Oh, by the way, you should be happy. I started a new group chat without you.
Oh, okay. Drunk didn't answer my questions. What questions?
Hey, real quick. Hey,
Indigo.
you guys want to call Future? Future wants to ask you a question because he knows you used to be a liberal, and so he wants to get your view on stuff. You want to talk to Future for a few minutes? You want me to call you Future?
Yeah, I can do that. Hey, Steve.
That way I don't have to go through the whole spiel again because I keep getting it wrong anyways. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm on my third crown crown and whatever. So, you know,
How many shots you generally pour into your? Well, I know you can't really measure it, but approximately how many shots you think you pour in there?
On I don't know. Well, I drank a quarter of the bottle already. That tells you anything. I don't know how much is in there. That's not too bad actually. Hey, oh, by the way, oh shit.
Back when I used to drink liquor, I would go get a pint of Jim Beam, and before I even
if I can do this,
got back to the damn shop with the pint, I would have that much missing out of the bottle just drinking it on the road. I know I shouldn't have been doing that, but
it is what it is. Let's see. Now I don't see Future talking. Future, you want me to call you, buddy? I'll call you real quick so you can talk to Drunk. Oh, it's bedtime for everybody over there. All right. So what happens? He's got a couple things going on in his school. He's upset that now his school is giving away vaccines at his school. Number one, that's one thing that's upsetting him. And once again, Matt and Cordy, thank you for donating. That's awesome.
okay.
So that's one thing he's having an issue with. Now they're also going to start. He was told that HIPAA does not matter at his school when it comes to the vaccine. So they have every right in the world to ask him if he's been vaccinated or not. And he doesn't think that should be appropriate at a school like that.
Can they prove that it doesn't matter?
I don't know.
Was some sort of law passed that I was unaware of?
Well, I've been watching and reading up on this stuff, and apparently when it comes to vaccinations, that's not something that is HIPAA, part of the HIPAA configuration, I guess. Is that like they're saying, like, because
they're not requiring vaccinations, they're just giving them away.
Well, no, they're asking if you're vaccinated. They're asking you, are you vaccinated? Now,
yes.
The point that somebody brought up to me was this. I remember as a kid, in order to put your
Braden.
All right, here on. He's calling after us. Hey, hold on one second, buddy. Are you there?
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you say it then. Here's everybody we got. If you guys haven't heard Future on the phone before, Future is a young, under 18 person, so be careful what you say to him. But he's a good young patriot, to say the least. Right, buddy?
No, I'm just here to answer Drunk's question. It's state law.
It's state law that they can or they cannot ask you.
No, it's state law. It's state law that the HIPAA does not exist in school. So schools can say, "Hey, do you have the vaccine?" And you still have to, answer them. You could say, well, you have to answer to my parents, but technically they can still ask you to give them an answer. And actually, so for our classes, like we get our classes online for every year. At the bottom of it, you have to say whether or not you're vaccinated.
To get into a class?
No, you don't have to get it to get in. You have to have it so they can tell. Basically, what they're doing is if you're not vaccinated, they're going to treat you like crap. There's a rumor that they wouldn't even let you sit with your vaccinated friends, which makes no sense to me because it wouldn't hurt them anyway.
Right.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. And then next thing you know, I hear that there's abolitionists in my school. That's great news. Just great news. And I'll tell you what, I read about these people. I was on Facebook. I was reading local ones that they are. And I guess they're these nuts.
Can you define that?
What's that?
Can you define what an abolitionist is?
Yeah, actually, I can get on the site right now, actually.
So Dar is saying that because we're in a pandemic, they are allowed to ask. That's what Dar is saying. And Dar works... never mind. But Dar works in a field where she would know that. She's not in a medical field by any means, but she works in a field that we've talked about.
I guess the abolitionists are like Antifa in a way, because like the logo, it's the A that they always spray paint on buildings.
Oh, anarchy.
Yeah, something like that.
Let me see if I can bring them up real quick.
Yeah, they try to make themselves look like this nice group. Like on here, they got like, oh, we're going to give away free groceries to the poor. But then I see, abolish the police. I see they're attacking like local Republicans, all this crap.
What website are you on? So I can
What's that?
What website are you on so I can look it up?
I'm on Facebook. I know you can't get on there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just looking at the definition: a person who favors the abolition of a practice or institution, especially capital punishment or slavery. So, what are they wanting to?
Oh, wait a minute. Let's see if I can. If it's not a blocked, if it's not a private group, maybe I can. Let me put it up on the screen. Let's see what we can put up on the screen here.
I don't necessarily know if I can give you the actual name of them because they have like where I live before the name. So I don't know if I give it to you,
don't do that. Don't do that.
But I know that they're all around the country.
Well, hold on. I got the abolitionist.
Well, abolitionist is abolitionist, but then again, people like to change the definition of words. I mean, you got Antifa, and they're the definition of fascist.
Yeah.
So
at Anti-Slavery International, we have been working. So they're calling themselves Anti-Slavery International.
Yeah.
That's what they're
calling
themselves.
A little bit behind the fucking ball. I think that was gotten rid of a long time ago.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, slavery goes on in other countries, that's for sure.
Oh my God, yeah. Then we're not even focused on it. In India, like there are kids who are forced to. We literally learned this in middle school. We were
Hey, what's up, Master
taught
Angler?
that there are slaves in other countries right now. We refuse to even acknowledge it, yet we can acknowledge the past. Instead of using the past to make a better future, we go off about the past and use that as, I don't know, a reason to go off on people.
Yeah, they're definitely a wolf in sheep's clothing,
Yeah, but apparently they're in the school. They hand out flyers and all that. I guess, like, if you wear, like a shirt that's thin blue line, they'll, like, harass you or something like that.
Didn't you get in trouble for wearing, or what happened? Didn't they say you couldn't wear your MAGA hat at school or something like that? Or weren't they messing with you guys for wearing MAGA hats? What was it?
Well, I had on a shirt that had the name of a special group of men who wear yellow all the time, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you can say their name. You can say Proud Boys on here. It's all right.
Well, I had Patriot Prayer and I had Proud Boys on.
Uh-huh.
And they came up to me and they said, all right, it's freedom of speech, but this is exactly what they said. They called my mom and they said, listen, it's freedom of speech for him to wear this, but if he gets bullied, that's on him.
I gotcha. So you can wear it, but if somebody starts messing with you for wearing it, we're going to turn a blind eye and let whatever happens, happens.
Yes, that is exactly what they said. And I thought the definition of a teacher was to teach kids, and especially to protect kids from bullies. We have all these
anti-bullying
groups in our school, anti-bullying. And it's like, you really just said that?
Yeah.
That's the way it works, but unfortunately, welcome to being a conservative. You're the bad person. But they'll take all your money. Yeah. They'll take all your money. You've been working. So Future's been working the whole summer, making money, working construction, so he can help pay the bills with his mom and stuff like that. Young kid, not even 18-year-old, right?
That's hard work, man. Construction. I don't even know if I could cut it in construction. I'm out of shape.
Yeah.
I turn 17 actually next month, pretty soon actually.
Oh, happy early birthday.
Yeah, so it'll be pretty soon. Yeah, so my pap, as I said, he won't let me go to any football games. We have a local college. He will not let me go to any. He won't take me to any wrestling matches. I love wrestling. I wrestle myself. He won't take me to any basketball games. I'm not a huge basketball fan, but I still like going to the games. And he said, unless you get the vaccine, I'm not taking you. So and my mom's a great lady, so she respects it though.
Are they talking? Who's he talking? Who's Master Angler talking about? Drunk, you or me? There's no way this Adderall on screen has the most votes in history. Who are you? Oh, he must be talking about. Maybe is he talking about Biden? I don't know. Anyways, let's get back to Future. Never mind. Sorry, Future, I cut in.
It's fine. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I don't know who he is. I think I missed that part. Who is he that won't take you? Who?
His grandpa.
My pap. Yeah.
Oh, your papa.
Yeah, he won't take me.
Is he?
Right on, Master.
Unless you get the vaccine, he won't take you.
Yeah, you're trying to force it down his throat.
The only person in my family who would protect me is my mother.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
So not only do I have to deal with the fact that our government's trying to mandate it, the fact that I have a family member trying to push it down my throat, I got a school who bullies people if you don't have it. Life is living hell.
Man, sorry you got to go through that, buddy, you know?
But didn't you say most of your classes are online?
Not anymore.
What did you say?
I thought you said earlier that most of your classes are online.
Oh, no. So when you go into transition to another grade, like, you know how maybe back in the old days, like when you guys were in school, like wouldn't they send you like a letter that says like what your future classes are going to be for your next grade?
Yeah, I had to go to my counselor and do it.
Oh, yeah, well, they apparently sent it to you via some sort of internet site or something like that. That's what they. Yeah. I used to get it by paper, but now they do it on the internet.
Yeah, paperless. I mean that makes sense, but no, in high school, you know, I was in high school later than Eddie was, but
saying I'm old.
Towards the well, I mean you are, but only by like what, like 6 years. I think Eddie's only like 6 years older than I am.
What's today? Today's the 16th.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thursday I turn 45. In 2 days I turn 45.
Okay, so we're basically, you know, because my birthday's coming around the corner too, so we're about 6 years apart. But towards the end of so I can't even remember, man. I've burned up so many brain cells over the years. I can't remember how my freshman year worked, but yeah. So towards the end of the year, we would go to the gym. And we would, kind of like in college, you'd pick out the classes that you wanted to take. I think that's how it worked. But you had to do your core classes. You know, you had to at least have Algebra 1. I think that's all they mandated. And you had English 1 through 4, history, science, yada, yada, yada. And then you had your electives. But we kind of got to pick our electives.
Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is today. It's just we have to do it all online. Like you have your electives, you have, you know, your core classes. I apparently have to take 2 types of math classes, 2 types of science, and I guess social studies and English you only have to take once. But this year I have to take biology and algebra, so I think I'll be good to get all the grades I need to pass.
No, even Thursday is my birthday.
Right.
You can't go to Costco without getting a big old huge thing of freaking pickles.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And by the way, if they try and force it on me in the military. I already said I'll join the Black and Gold Club.
There you go.
Yeah. I already plan on that. If they're gonna make me get a vaccine to join the military, I don't. That's sad because I've always dreamed of joining the military, and if they're gonna make me do that, I don't want any part in it.
Yeah.
Hey, Eva, how
I'd
you
maybe
feeling?
just hold off on joining the military until they, change some shit up. That's kind of what I would do.
Or until
but
it's FDA approved.
I don't even trust the FDA anymore because actually, from what I saw, they came out and already showed all the side effects. And I said that I was talking to my mom, and I said, I am just as likely to die.
Well, we don't want to go too much into that. You're gonna get me kicked off of YouTube, so be careful what you say.
Alrighty, I will.
Yeah.
But I was talking to Inky the other day, and he said, "This goes in." Remember, I told you that if anything goes down, I'm just gonna walk out of school.
Yeah.
He said to me, he was just joking around. He said, "You go outside, just burn your mask. Just burn the mask and run." That's what he said.
That sounds like Inky.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Hopefully, I get to see him this weekend. I'm going to.
Yeah, if you see him, tell him I said what's up.
I'm going to Portland this weekend. I'm gonna go see.
Oh no, he's not. He's not going to Portland. I talked to him. I asked him. He said he's staying in state.
Ah, okay. Well, damn it. I wanted to see my boy. There's a whole bunch of people from coming all over the country. I know that though. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna
At least I got a front row seat. At least I got a front row seat on the iPad, and I can watch it on YouTube.
I'll be right there. As long as I don't get kicked off of YouTube. But people have been trying to get me kicked off every day, so one of those things. All right, big guy. Oh, what?
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna let you go because we gotta start doing the news and we gotta handle our other stuff. But I'm glad you called in. Glad you called me earlier. Sorry.
Oh, you had a question for me.
Oh, you have a question for Drunk still?
What do you think I should do, man? What's your advice?
So, what's the consequence of if you decide not to get the vax?
Yeah, I'm driving, Dar.
I don't necessarily think there's a consequence. The only consequences is I will probably be ridiculed and bullied by the school, and my pap will probably keep shoving it down my throat. Nobody's going to force me, which I'm not going to get it. I don't care if it's FDA approved or not, but nobody's going to force me, but I'll probably get ridiculed about it. That's most likely the only consequences.
That's kind of up to you then. I mean, because you're the one that, we can't tell you what to do because we're not going to be the one dealing with the ridicule, Like, I deal with ridicule all the time, right? So for me...
I don't know how they're supposed to, when you talk about bullying, you're talking about your school administration bullying you, or are you talking about your classmates?
Oh, yeah, they even admitted, they're going to make life hell for people who aren't vaccinated. Like, I heard rumors that they weren't even going to let us sit with our friends if they're vaccinated. That's what I'm talking about. That's stupid.
Who else wants... I'm just going to give everybody points.
Or, if you play a sport, you're not going to be able to, start if you don't have it, or anything like that.
I don't know.
That's something I'm going to have to think about. I mean, off the top of my head, I would just say, fucking go to a different school. But I know what being in school's like. Nobody wants to change schools. You got your friends, you're comfortable. You don't want to go to a new, scenario or environment. So it's easy for me to say now, just fucking change schools. But
yeah, are you allowed to take your cell phone in school, or like when I was a kid, you couldn't take your anything?
Yeah. Of course I can, man. Of course I can.
Okay. Yeah, like they're saying, just always keep your phone nearby so you can start recording shit, and hell, I don't know.
I FaceTime Ink in school, and I called Joey Gibson in school. Of course I can bring my phone to school, man.
Oh, yeah, when I was in school, I couldn't do that at all. Like, I got caught with my pager one time, and they we're taking your pager, you drug dealer, and my mom went down there and had a shit fit. Because she's like, if I call my son and he doesn't answer his page because you guys took his goddamn phone, then I'm going to or my pager back in the day, You're leaving Pennsylvania? Oh, man. Carol's in the house.
We couldn't take any electronics in this school unless it was a calculator.
Right? That's all we could take, too.
My thing is, if they try to do anything, they'd start doing stupid crap like forcing vaccine information down our throats or start forcing critical race theory down our throats. I already said, and my mom even supports me with this. I got all my friends ready. I said, I got to click one button on my phone, and we're all walking out peacefully.
There you guys go. Everybody got a whole
We're
bunch of points.
All having a protest.
Yeah. I would just do that, just choose your battles, though. Just remember that, make sure the battle is worth it. That's all I'm gonna say. Which I'm not saying it's not worth it. You know what I mean? I just I don't know. I don't want to give you the wrong advice.
I'm gonna have to marinate on that, but I almost. How long has this been going on? School's just now starting back for you guys, right?
Future, you just started school. When do you start school?
The 24th.
So 5 days.
Yeah.
7 days. A week from today.
Oh, you're getting ready to start. Okay. The best advice I can give you, and it's not even necessarily to you, it would be to people that are like-minded like you and their parents are like-minded like you, to go to those PTA, parent teacher, whatever.
Oh yeah.
And raise fucking hell.
They're just gonna kick them out like they do with all the rest of the parents, right?
Well, if there's enough of them, then they have to listen, because I mean, I don't know. I wish all my brain cells were firing at 100% today.
Why don't you give us till tomorrow? I'll give Drunk your phone number, and then he can text you what he thinks about it. How about that?
Yeah, that'll work.
Before I go, I'll let you know, I'm already making a club, man. Remember how when I first met you, I told you I was going to make one? I'm starting to make one, man.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I'm going to do. But I still got to figure out what exactly we're going to do in it to make sure there's a little bit of change.
Yeah. Right on.
I mean, I would just lie and say I got the vaccine.
That's what I told. That's what I told him at first.
I mean, honestly, I seen one of those vaccination fucking things. It's literally like a little piece of paper that has scribble on it that says vaccinated this date and signed, and I was like, I could recreate this. Like, what the hell?
Well, I'm not gonna say who. There's somebody in this chat room that did that so they could keep their job. I'm not gonna say who, but somebody did that.
I don't know if I want to do that, because currently in my state, if you do that, because I heard a story about somebody in where I live, if you do that, you can get in some serious trouble.
Oh yeah, you're faking federal document or medical documents.
Yeah,
it's big time.
I don't want to try that.
Yeah. So, well, let Drunk Uncle think about it. I know him. He'll ponder over it all night long, and then we'll give you a call back tomorrow and let you know, buddy.
I appreciate it.
I'll do my best to come up with
some. Give Eddie some love.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it, bro. All right. Talk later, man. All right. That was the young future. The future of America. What were you saying, Drunk?
Huh?
What were you saying? Huh? What were you
I
saying?
already forgot.
Already forgot? All right. Oh, well. So anyways, how was work before we get into the news real quick? And I gave everybody a whole bunch of points because we got new people in here, so I'm just giving out points because, I mean, it's just something for you guys to do. It's not like you can do anything with the points, really.
Yeah. I guess work was okay. It was a little slow today because we had a tornado near.
Oh, you got a tornado coming?
Yeah.
You battening down the hatches?
It touched down. That's the way what I woke up to is my phone going.
Oh, I hate that. I definitely hate that.
I said, what the fuck is that? And I looked at it, it said tornado warning. I was like, all right. And then put my phone back down, and like 20 minutes later, it went off again. I'm like, I get it.
right?
It was like 20 miles north, but we had a lot of rain, and so I think I heard a lot of wind outside, but I can't remember. I was asleep. Could have been dreaming that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you see Crowder had his babies?
No, I didn't. I've been busy today. Been out doing stuff.
Yeah, Crowder had his babies.
Right on, cool. I'll have to check them out. Of course, for the points. Everybody gets points so they can play. I mean, it doesn't cost me anything, so why not give you guys all points? Anyways, no, I didn't know he had his babies. I did not know. Oh no! Steve Penn says you're drinking all of his beer, bro.
You got a whole stash over here.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'm going to start drinking them.
Hey, who's gonna come? Who else is gonna come to Vegas with us? I know Eva was thinking about maybe coming to Vegas. I don't know. We got the reservations all set up. I don't know if we can add more people to the little room that we have. I don't even know where we're staying at. I just know we're staying at some place. So, anyways, so anybody want to come to Vegas with us and hang out? We're gonna be there in October 9th through the 13th or whatever. Yeah, there is no rain here ever. I live in the desert. Oh yeah, Dar, weren't you gonna come to Las Vegas with us in October? You never know.
So is it like all of California that doesn't get rain, or just central and southern?
Well, I'm central and southern pretty much. It depends, where you are. So where I am, I'm in a desert, and so unfortunately, we don't get very much rain. Now, San Francisco area gets a little bit more. When you get closer to the Oregon border, there's a lot more. So it's just
Yeah, because I heard it rains all the time in like Seattle.
yeah, but
That's Washington, you know.
Seattle is a 20-hour drive from where I am. That's
Really,
1,900 miles. Yeah. Oh yeah. Seattle's a long ass drive from here.
I don't know nothing about anything about the country except for the South, to be honest with you, and just a teeny weeny little bit about Brooklyn and Miami, just from what I've seen.
I gotcha. Oh, Dar won't be able to make it. They said January 6th was an insurrection. I know. Actually, there's some stuff on that coming up too that I saw. But yeah, it's all very dry where we are. Brownie, what are you doing on the bed? That's what I thought, you little brat. Damn dogs. I think they own my house.
I thought
Anyway.
they had technology where they can trick the weather to actually make it rain, or is that just a conspiracy?
No, they have things, but you gotta have the clouds up there. It's only when there are clouds up. They do something to the clouds. But if there's no clouds, then there's no rain. The clouds gotta
Yeah.
have water in it, right? You can't just make rain out of nothing.
I figured you got a whole ocean there.
Man,
Like,
it doesn't work that way. You gotta
yeah.
have water in those clouds in order to get that to happen.
Well, like I said, you got an ocean. Shoot that shit up there. Make clouds. Clouds are made of water.
How you gonna shoot that water out there, drunk?
I don't know. I'm not a fucking scientist. Figure that shit out. Just like Steve Jobs, whenever he came with his idea with the iPod, he's like, "I want my whole music library in this little thing. Figure it out."
Oh, I gotta turn my volume down. There we go. No, it's not like that. Not like that at all. All right, well, let's get started on some news here. You look at the demographics of the city before you move again. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm excited. Are you guys excited for Portland this weekend? I think I'm gonna get a lot of views this weekend. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, you weren't on there when we were doing it. We got in trouble for Thursday night show. Apparently, we were bullying somebody, and they complained to YouTube, and YouTube took our video down from Thursday.
Thursday. Who the fuck do we bully?
I'm thinking it's somebody I'm gonna get to see in. Don't say any names rather, but I think it might be somebody that I'm gonna go see when I'm in Portland. Wheelchair.
Wouldn't they have to have been in the chat to
No,
how?
because we mentioned their name, and I remember I said I was gonna visit them and say hi to them, but I may have said it in a bad way.
You're just gonna have a conversation.
Yeah, well, YouTube didn't take it that way, so YouTube took my video down. So it's gonna be fun though. Everybody watch the video, share the video. We're gonna get as many I want as many people on that stream that I had when I was in DC.
And that's going to be on Saturday.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. So that
Yeah.
means I can watch it uninterrupted.
You can watch it uninterrupted. Right? Tomorrow though, tomorrow's gonna be a day y'all don't like probably, cause I gotta go film at that.
Isn't that funny how somebody that wants to doesn't really believe in authority runs to the authorities?
Right? I know, right? And somebody who said that they weren't they wanna that they wanna kick my ass. Right? All of a sudden they find out I'm coming to their area, and now they're scared.
I bet he'll
Maybe it's because
he or she or whoever it is will not be able to make it for unspecified reasons.
I know. I'll be surprised if I see, or that person may be there, but I bet you they're gonna be behind a line of a whole bunch of other people. That's what I think's gonna happen. And they're gonna call me a bitch because I won't go across that line to go say hi to that person. You know, but it's all right. It's all right. And they're probably messaging YouTube right now. Anyways, I know it's gonna be interesting. Willow's gonna hang out with Donnie on Saturday or Sunday for me too.
Word.
Yeah, everybody's jealous that she gets to hang out with Donnie. It is what it is.
I'd be jealous if she got to hang out with Browners.
No, Brownie's not going.
I know. I said I'd be jealous if she got to hang out with Browners.
Oh.
Browners is my favorite.
Yeah. Huh. Little brat. She's a troublemaker, too. She's definitely the troublemaker.
I'm attracted to trouble. So maybe that's why I like Brownie. I'm like, oh, that's a troublemaker. I like you.
Right? All right. So the Kabul airport is secure and evacuation flights have resumed, apparently, according to the U.S. Defense Press Secretary John Kirby. They say U.S. officials reported that the Kabul airport has been secured and evacuation flights have resumed. Interesting. Oh, wait, hold on. Steve Pence is saying something. You're going to install a V8 engine on my scooter so you can run. Oh, Willow, Donnie is definitely a cuddler. He is definitely a cuddler. Yeah. So it says the White House said on Tuesday, Biden officials added they have been in contact with the Taliban to ensure safe passage for evacuees. Really? So the Taliban's taking over the country and threatening everybody, but you believe that they're saying it's gonna? Don't worry, it's gonna be okay, right?
Where are they evacuating to?
Here.
Here?
Yeah, they're bringing everybody here.
I didn't know if it was everybody. I mean, I've heard that. And
well, where else are they going to take them?
I just assumed that somewhere out of the country.
No, I think they're bringing them all here. I heard they're taking a lot to Georgia.
Huh.
That's what I heard. Let's see. However, some reports mention the Taliban set up checkpoints on roads leading to the airport and positioned militants in a circle around the facility. So they're saying one thing, but they're doing something else. When grilled on the unorganized evacuation, as well as reports of the Taliban beating and blocking people from passing through checkpoints, the NSA advisor, Jake Sullivan, continued to downplay. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. It'll be all right.
I see you coming in late, daydreamer.
To let civilians pass checkpoints at the airport. We've heard from multiple Afghans. My colleagues are interviewing a family right now who were stopped at checkpoints by the Taliban and prevented from getting to the airport. This is not a singular case.
Hell yeah, Andrew.
Furthermore, President Biden yesterday said some of the Afghans who qualified for SIV
cute.
status chose not to leave. When Jen Psaki just spoke, she said there was a contingent that did not take advantage and depart. That's a different thing. And what we've heard from Afghans on the ground is they didn't depart because they couldn't get to the airport. Is it my understanding that the U.S. is still not providing any transportation either to Americans or to SIVs trying to get to the airport to depart on these flights?
I'll tell you what we are doing. We are doing everything we possibly can in a very fluid and dynamic and challenging security
He's
environment.
not answering the question.
To bring to safety as many people who wish to do so. There are broad categories of individuals that we're prioritizing. In the first instance, we repatriated many of our embassy staff.
Ned, that's not my question. My question is, are you providing any kind of transportation for people who need to get to the airport? Are you considering a safe zone around the airport to make it easier for people to access these flights if they qualify?
We are doing everything we can in a challenging and dynamic security environment. We
It's a yes or no question.
We are engaging with the Taliban. We've heard these assurances of safe passage.
Who is this lady?
Again,
I love
their
her.
words are only worth their words. We are going to be looking for follow through. We are
But
going
they're
to be
not following through, is what I'm telling you.
we are watching very closely, Christina. This is a fluid situation. My colleague mentioned, we notified the first.
Does anybody know who this
tranche
is? I
of
love her.
American
Questions.
citizens in Afghanistan yesterday.
It's like, you're not answering my question. It's a yes or no answer, asshole. And he's still not answering this question, her question.
Who had, overnight, I should say, who had expressed an interest in being repatriated to the United States. Many of those individuals arrived at the airport. Many of them have been repatriated. U.S. military flights today.
But two of them are telling us right now they can't get to the airport and they've gone back home.
I can't speak to individual cases. What I can speak to is what we are seeking to do. We are doing everything within our power to.
That's stupid. You know what that is? I'm gonna try to quit drinking. Right? You can try to do whatever the fuck you want to do. Doesn't mean you're gonna do it. Right, drunk?
I mean, you're going to try very hard.
Yeah. I'm gonna try very hard not to have another drink.
Yeah, I've tried a bunch of times. You either do or you don't.
I tried not to have another drink, right? Well, I'm going to do it again right now. I'm going to try to not have another drink.
So
I
basically
tried.
what he's saying is it's a long answer for no.
Pretty much, yeah. He's just skirting around the answer.
I wish I was a reporter. I'd just ask him over and over and over and over.
Oh, she is so far, but he's not going to answer her. That's the way the politicians work. But
I would just keep interrupting her, like, as soon as she starts talking, and be like, yes or no. Well, yes or no. Blah 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 blah. Do you not understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Right?
Yes
Oh, my
or
gosh.
no. I don't want to hear a fucking thing out of your mouth besides yes or no. Your next answer better be one fucking syllable. Some bitch.
Yeah, I like how they're saying repatriated. I thought patriot was a bad word to the left. Right? I don't know. Anyways, who is that girl? Pocket $200 after spending $500 with this card? I don't know. Federal Chairman Powell, not clear yet whether the Delta strain will have important effects on the economy. We all know they're going to fuck over the economy again. I mean, come on. That's how they're keeping us as sheep. Right? Are you worried? Oh, somebody get this stupid dumbass out of our chat, please.
Oh my God.
Hold on. I'm not in the chat. Can somebody delete that
Sorry,
person?
y'all.
Thank you.
It's gone.
Thank you. You know what? You're just an idiot, whoever the hell you are. And you know what? Hold on. I gotta go and somebody report this person too, because they should be reported for doing stupid stuff like that. Right? You shouldn't be allowed to do that kind of stuff. You know what? How much you gonna want to bet they're gonna be back in like 30 seconds with a new name? All right, let me go in here and let me see, they do that because
he got kicked out by a person of color. Son of a bitch.
Julius, you kick him out for me. Somebody
Yeah.
delete that person.
Oh, I think David got him. David got him
Oh
too.
man, because I'm trying to. Oh wait, here we go.
Julius.
I'm gonna
Kim.
report this person. Hate speech.
Yeah, how do you even get that? Like
that name? I don't know how you could get that name on YouTube.
God, because I remember when I used to play
Everybody
NBA
report them.
2K. I remember when I used to play NBA 2K, you couldn't even put in like certain names. They
Right.
would kick it out. But YouTube,
Dude, in California, you can't get license plate that are like that. Like any, like I mean, if you want to say I like the 69, you can't get that license plate,
yeah.
right? I mean, I don't know how YouTube lets people like that have names.
Yeah.
Freaking idiots. Anyways, let's get back to the news. Let's see. Chairman Jerome Powell said the pandemic has changed the economy in some important ways, but only time will tell how long these changes will last. You know how long they're going to last? They're going to last until we get President Trump back in office. That's how long they're going to last. A couple months ago, we were ahead of many other similar countries in the vaccinations. Now we're falling behind. One result you're seeing is the current outbreak of the Delta strain that we're seeing in some parts of the country. Right? Powell added that U.S. has remained well below levels of the early 2020 employment in a number of areas, including travel, maybe because you guys are paying people more money than they normally get paid to go to work, to sit on their ass at home. Maybe that's why. Yeah, Vincent, that's coming up in the news in a little bit. You guys are jumping the gun on me. Why does everybody always got to jump the gun on me? It's all good. I don't mind. Sometimes I don't hear everything. Let's see. Watch chair Paris. We don't want to watch a town hall. But they're saying it's all us, or they're saying that our economy is bad because of travel and because of the vaccine. No, it's because you guys are paying people more money to sit at home and not go to work, right, Drunk?
Yeah.
Heck, I drove by Taco Bell the other day, and it said that they're offering like $400 or something like that if you apply to get a job there. Taco Bell. I mean, come on, give me a break. Hell, go to work, folks. Get a job. Don't sit on your ass. But that's what they're training people now.
Yeah, they want us to stay at home, live in pods, eat bugs, and live off Big Daddy government.
Right.
We won't own nothing, and we'll be happy.
And do not, whatever you do, get a better job and go to college and learn to think for yourself.
No, they want to keep you stupid and docile.
Right? You know. You know what? I ate those cookies a long time ago, Future. I guess I'm going to have to get him some new cookies. Oh my gosh. New York City vaccine mandate starts this week. I hear LA is starting now too. I understand that LA is starting a vaccine mandate. Hold on, we got to watch this stupid commercial first.
One America News Network is proud to announce that we have just launched a brand new
They're
social
saying they
media
just
platform.
launched it. They launched this stuff a long time ago.
FreeTalk45.com. Finally, you have the freedom to express your point of view. If you're tired of the social media giants chipping away at our most basic and important right to freedom of speech, shadow banning, censoring, and policing every single post, then FreeTalk45.com is just what you've been looking for. FreeTalk45.com. Freedom of speech online.
I must have missed what
New
you're
York
talking
City will become the first major U.S. city to impose a vaccination requirement for indoor dining and other activities. One America's Caitlin Sinclair has more.
Starting this week, New Yorkers will have to carry their COVID-19 vaccine card or a digital copy in order to get into restaurants, bars, and gyms throughout the city. All eyes are on the 5 boroughs as this is a first in the nation such requirement. Workers and business owners now burdened with enforcing those rules. New Yorkers express how this new mandate will affect the future.
Yeah, how you gonna hire somebody to make sure that happens if nobody will go to work because they're getting paid more to sit on their ass at home?
The city.
I think if this happens any further, it's going to kill the remaining, especially the small run businesses, can't recuperate. And I just feel strongly that they shouldn't be doing this.
I feel like you shouldn't make people do it. I mean, it should be their own free will. At that point, you're taking away free will.
I'm actually a business owner. I own a gym, so it does affect us very hard with the whole mandate.
She owns a gym. She doesn't look like a. I would not have taken her for a gym owner.
Mandate with masks, with anything, with the whole COVID in general, it does affect our businesses in a negative way.
I don't know
Maybe
who got the decision for this, whatever this, but looks like it's gotta kill New York again.
As he's
for
wearing a mask.
business, for everything.
The new mandate will require anyone dining indoors at a restaurant, working out at a gym, or visiting a bar to show proof they've been vaccinated. And New Yorkers have already begun to protest. This weekend, over 300 people were seen gathered outside of Gracie Mansion, calling on Mayor de Blasio to reconsider the executive order. Among the people taking part in the protest was Republican mayoral candidate Curtis Lewa and gubernatorial candidate Andrew Giuliani. The mayor has called his order part of the key to New York City, outlining the framework on a new online site. Right now, data shows that about 67.5% of adults in New York City are fully vaccinated, and 73.6% have had at least one dose.
It's for people that want the choice. It's like, what are they supposed to do now? I feel sorry for these guys because they have to be policed now, and they're forced to make sure that everybody wants to eat inside. They have to have a vaccine.
Now, the city has not yet said what the penalties would be for businesses who do not enforce the COVID vaccine mandate. Places like retails, grocery stores, and pharmacies are not yet impacted. Caitlin Sinclair, One America News, New York.
Want to see more videos like this?
She's cute.
I think it's just going to cause more people to just people in New York. My cousin-in-law explained it perfectly to me. He's like, you have to be rich to be poor in New York City.
Right?
Yeah. So they have the means to just up and go. I mean, my cousin and my cousin-in-law, I mean, it was that instant.
Yeah.
Like, yep, we're not coming back. And they're doing just fine.
Right.
I mean, they shitting in high cotton down here. You know what I mean?
But did you hear what they say? So grocery stores and pharmacies do not have to have the same thing, right? So wait a minute. So
not yet.
That's stupid. That's like, have you guys seen the photo where there's a girl behind, she's making everybody wear a mask, and she's a check cashier at a grocery store. She's behind a plexiglass thing, but yet she's touching all of your food with her bare hands. But yet she's making you wear a mask. What the fuck is that all about? It don't make sense. You got to wear a mask, but yet you're touching people's food with your bare hands. Like, I went to Pizza Hut a couple months ago and I go in there, and the lady, she's wearing a mask, but she's making the pizza with bare hands. And going like this. Touching her face.
Yeah. So, like, get your damn snot off my pizza.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I can't go and play Hannity. I might get in trouble, so I can't.
You know what's weird, though? Like, I got rid of it once, and my employee kind of, like, freaked out, but she's starting to come around now. But we literally have one of those plexiglass things like in front of our register and nothing else. The rest of the store, we're just walking back and forth. We're the same distance apart. We're talking to them. People are leaning over the counter to like look at the selection on the wall.
And she's freaking out. She freaked out when you wanted to take it down.
Yeah, this was a while back ago, but she's starting to come around. She's unvaccinated. She doesn't want to get vaccinated. Like she's coming around. I'm actually quite surprised because
yeah. Oh, so I've been watching this show Chicago Med lately, right? I've been going through it. I'm in like season 3 or something. And there was like at the very first season, I mean the same girl's been on it, but there was this one doctor. She was kind of cute, I'm like, oh man, she's hot. And the more and more I hear her talk, I know it's probably not her. That's just her character. I'm like, you're just getting uglier and uglier and uglier, chick. Like one of the episodes I watched either last night or today, this guy, some baby got the whooping cough, and she blamed it on the sister because her sister's kids weren't vaccinated. So she goes out in the waiting room and says, hey, you stupid idiot. She's like, you need to get your kid out of here. You're not vaccinating your kids. And he's like, oh, another one of these people? And she's like, yeah, you need to vaccinate your kid because you know what? There's a whole bunch of idiots out there just like you who don't vaccinate their kids. And I'm like, and you're a fucking doctor? I'm like, you stupid, dumb, liberal bitch, It's up to the parent if they want to vaccinate them. So she kicked him out of the emergency room because his kids were not vaccinated. So she kicked these kids out of the hospital room or the emergency room, saying you can't be here if you're not vaccinated. I'm like, you just dumber than dumb, right? But then when
No mouth.
right then there's somebody who's asking their parents to kill them because they don't want to. They're just a vegetable, right? They don't want to be a vegetable and they don't want to go to the pain anymore. And she freaking doesn't want to call or what was it? I forget. Anyways, but it's just funny how it's only good for her. You know, it's only good for her. Yeah, I'm watching it free, Andrew. And then, oh my gosh, there's this couple nurses on. Like this one girl's from Brazil. Ooh, gorgeous lady. I don't know. I got a crush on one girl, and she's like not hot, but I got a crush on her. I don't know why. So now we go to this dumb chick, Megan Rapinoe. Y'all know this dumb chick, the ones that's kneeling for the flag, the one that Subway's getting in a lot of trouble for because they used her. Like, I hear people are not going to Subway anymore just because they're paying her in a commercial, right?
Yeah, my manager at my other store, his wife is working at Subway now. And I asked her, she just started though. And I asked her as soon as this shit started to happen, I was like, have you got to meet the owners yet? She was like, yeah, but only like once or twice. He owns like a whole bunch of them. And I was like, you know, he say anything about being pissed off about the Rapino? Where she's like, no, I haven't really, you know, he's just kind of in and out. I was like, well, next time you see him, and maybe bring that up, you know.
Here they're all Middle Eastern. They're all like Hindu and Indian people that all own the ones here. And I know because most of them they own it and they actually work their own stores until they get bigger. So if you guys don't know, like a lot of these stores, I found out because I have friends that have worked for them and been pretty close to them. So you see the people from, you know, Middle Eastern countries or India or, you know, and they own like, you know, they always make fun of the people on the 7-Elevens, right? You know why they own these stores? What they do is, so they're families. They own the stores, and it's basically like trafficking. They let the people, they'll sell you, I'll sell you a store, Drunko. Say you live in India and you want to come here and own a 7-Eleven. Well, they sell you the store, but they sell it to you for like an outrageous interest rate. You have to work 20 hours a day because you can't hire any employees because you're paying monthly fees to these people, and it takes you forever to own the store. But then once they own the store, you know, then they're making tons of money, so then they start buying more stores, and then they do that to other people that they bring from other countries. It's all, you know, they got the sex trafficking. Well, this is their form of sex trafficking. They'll give you a store, and they'll give it to you on credit, and they can take it back whenever the hell they want if you don't pay the bill. But they're like the mob. They charge you freaking outrageous points. Like you're gonna pay $1,000 a day or 1,000% a day interest type kind of
like,
shit.
my friend, I got fucked. You expect me not to fuck you? I got fucked. Somebody else must get fucked too.
Yeah, and you guys are gonna laugh, but you know, I won't go to certain stores because here's the deal. I used to drink those Arizona teas, and they were 99 cents out the door, right? And I would give the guy $1, and if he wouldn't give me my penny back, then I wouldn't go back to that store again. Like I've been, like I said, hey, you know, where's my penny? And this guy's like, no, it's just a penny, my friend. Just don't worry, it's just a penny. I'm like, no, think about it. You have 300-400 people come in here a day, right? If they take a penny from all 300 people, that's $3 a day, right? That's $21 a week. Times 52, right? That's like $1,000 a year. That money adds up, and they know it. That's why they do it.
See, I had the opposite encounters with Indians or Middle Easterns that own convenience stores. Like I go, this is back when I still smoked cigarettes, but to go buy a pack of cigarettes and we'll say it's $3.96 or something. It was something like very close. You know, I was supposed to get 4 cents back. He would always hand me a nickel.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just the people here in California. I don't know. And I remember my wife when I was married, she's like, "You're that petty, you're gonna not come back over a penny." I'm like, "Yeah, that's your goddamn right. It's my penny." I said, "If that was $1,000, would you be mad?" She's like, "Yeah, but it's not. It's a penny." I'm like, "I don't care."
There's an SNL joke. I know you don't watch an SNL, but the Larry David's playing Joe Biden, and he's like, "You want to know what to do when you go to the convenience store, and they have to take a penny, leave a penny. You always take a penny. Always take a penny. That's how I bought my first house."
Right? Oh my gosh. But anyway, so this stupid Megan Rapinoe chick, it says the U.S. women's national team mainstay. She's not a mainstay. Megan Rapinoe said Tuesday that she's going to take some time to think about her playing future. Maybe because everybody hates you now? The 36-year-old made the comments during an interview on ESPN Morning Show when asked whether she's planning to retire.
You will not be missed, bitch.
No, she won't. Just in terms of my whole career, I really don't know yet. I need
And
to
you're
take
36. Fucking dye your hair normal color, you fucking commie.
You know, when I saw her in the, what was it, the 2008 Olympics or whatever it was, I loved her. I was like, damn, this is a girl. This girl's a great player, you know, and stuff like that. And then now it's just like, ugh. I see. They always say you'll know when you know, but it's really not like that because you could kind of keep going, and it's like, anyways. I think she's just getting so much. Everybody's giving her so much grief over her kneeling for the national flag that she's got to quit. Right?
Can't wait to see Victoria's Secret stock plummet whenever she's one of the fucking angels.
I know. How did that happen? How did that happen? I mean, come on. That's just good. She's not one of my angels. I tell you that, right? I tell you that for sure. Definitely not one of my angels. All right, so human remains discovered in the whale well of a C-17 at the part of Kabul with Afghans clinging to it. You guys, we watched a video yesterday of some people falling out, and now they're actually they found some actual remains, right? Because if you don't know, it's really cold up there. People will die from frostbite, or they could. So I don't know. I haven't read the story yet. They could have died from frostbite. They could have died maybe from being crushed. You know, because the wing is hydraulic. That thing is a strong thing. Who knows what happened to them? But that's how bad people want to get out of there, right? So it says the United States.
How fast do planes fucking move?
Yeah, right.
No. Stick your hand outside your window at 80 miles per hour and see if that thing doesn't automatically go back. Just times that by 1,000 or 100 or whatever the fuck.
Right, dude. My mom. I remember. I had to go to the doctor, and for some reason, my stepdad wanted to take his Corvette this day. And my doctor was in L.A., so we take the Corvette, and I'm like 7 or 8 years old, so I'm sitting in my mom's lap, you know? I weighed probably all of 50, 60 pounds. And my stepdad, he drove his Corvette, you know, the right way. So I remember sitting with, you know, doing like the airplane thing with my hand outside the... And next thing you know, I just remember my mom I almost flew out the damn window. And that was just driving in a Corvette. Can you imagine being on a plane with a... Holy jeez.
I'm surprised they didn't rip their skin off their face.
Right? Well, who knows? I mean, I can't believe they got that high in the air before they actually let go.
I don't think they let go.
Well, I don't know. So the United States Air Force says that human remains were found inside the whale well of a C-17 aircraft that departed from Kabul, Afghanistan over the weekend, and the details surrounding the flight, including social media posts showing Afghans clinging to it, falling from the plane, are being investigated. Let's see. Before the aircrew could offload the cargo, the aircraft was surrounded by hundreds of Afghan civilians who breached the airport perimeter. Faced with a rapidly deteriorating security situation around the aircraft, the C-17 crew decided to depart the airfield as quickly as possible.
Weren't there like 600 people inside that plane?
I don't know if it was that one, but in one of them, they took on 643 people. I guess they counted the numbers and figured, okay, this is how many people we can safely take, and that's what they took.
And they were just standing. Wasn't no seats or nothing. They just...
No seats. Let's see. In addition to videos seen online and in press reports, human remains were discovered in the whale well of the C-17 after it landed at Al Udeid Air Force Base in Qatar. The aircraft is currently impounded to provide time to collect the remains and inspect the aircraft before it's returned to flying status. Cell phone footage. We're not. I'm not going to show that. Again, show that they swarmed the plane, and some of them hopped on board outside the plane as it moved down the runway. Yeah, it was pretty bad. At least 20,000 Afghans are said to be seeking a special immigrant visa to leave Afghanistan, fearing the retaliation of the Taliban. Now, here's what I don't get, right? Now all of a sudden, our borders are closed. Now, when the Mexicans are coming over here and the illegals are coming across the border, they have every right to come across. And darn you people, you got to let them in, saying that they are not welcome, build a fucking wall. Now the Democrats don't want to let them all in over here. The Democrats are leaving them in Afghanistan. People who helped us, people who translated for us, people that stuck their neck out for us. These are people that should be allowed in under our laws, right? These people risk their lives to help our country help them.
Yeah, it's the damn near well, I guess it would be the definition of a legit refugee.
Thank you.
Like the motherfuckers from Cuba.
But Joe Biden is not helping them get out of there. Joe Biden messed it up big time. Big time. But who are we to say that, right? Joe Biden, he's our wonderful president, isn't he? It says, with the Taliban in control, Kabul...
Vice president.
Pentagon officials are attempting to evacuate at-risk individuals in the upcoming weeks. You should have got rid of them already. You should have got them out before you left or closed the base down.
Maybe I can find me an Afghani wife.
There you go, Trunk Uncle.
They're close to Iran, right? They probably look somewhat similar.
I don't know. Have you ever been able to see one without their whole? I don't know what the word is for it. Doesn't Afghan ladies have to wear the hijab? Yeah. Doesn't Afghan women have to keep their hijab on at all times? You can't be seen in public.
How fast do you think they're gonna get rid of that shit once they're out?
I don't know. At Fresno State, I saw a lot of people from other countries still wearing their hijab. Just because they're Americans, they still follow their traditions over there. It's going to take a while to Americanize them, I think.
Yeah, but in Iran, they
don't book a cheap hotel.
Aren't they supposed to do the same thing?
I guess all these.
Totally fine.
I know this is going to sound bad. I should know, but I get all these. I'm not going to lie. I get all these different countries confused. I can't keep track of it all. I'm not going to lie. At least I'm being honest.
Well, I think Gila was just that Iranian or Persian girl that fell in fucking love with, just hanging out with her for 2 days. I think she was born and raised in.
Oh, I thought you were talking about those two Persian girls that I met in Austin.
No, they don't hold a candle to Gila.
Really?
Gila, fucking beautiful.
Oh, and by the way, I didn't get a chance to do it earlier. I ran so far away. You know I gotta do that every time. I'm a dumb kid. I'm a kid at heart. Okay, I don't know. You're old enough to remember Toys R Us, right?
Oh yeah.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. There's a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. That's me. I'm never gonna grow up. I'm a man. I guess we never grow up anyways, right? I guess that's why I never got anywhere in the world, because I never grow up. All right, so the Biden administration depends on the listen to this. They depend on the Taliban to give Americans safe passage 6 weeks after Biden said he doesn't trust them. So 6 weeks ago, he said he doesn't trust them. But now, he says they do.
Well, this is a common thing for Biden. You know, he calls fucking Putin a killer, which Putin is a killer. But, you know, he's former fucking KGB. Of course he fucking killed people. But you call somebody a killer and then you want to go in and try to be friends with them? Mm-hmm. He's like, shut up, lady boy. You cross your legs like woman. You got no balls. You got no balls.
Right.
You call me killer and then you come in here and you try to play nice. I fucking cut your balls off if you still had some.
Oh yeah, Toys R Us was expensive, but still, as a kid, I always loved going in there. Toys R Us, or the one at the mall, was that KB Toys? Wasn't it KB Toys?
Yeah, we had a KB Toys in the mall.
You know which one I always wanted to go to and I never got to go to? Was the one where, from the movie Big, with Tom Hanks. You know that big, huge toy store?
Yeah.
Dude, could you imagine being the person who gets to test all the toys? That's all your job is. Let's go play with the toys. Oh my gosh. Kmart, you know, my stepdad, he brought that up the other day. He's like, you know, the funniest thing I remember is you as a kid. And I was like, what that? He's like, I went and bought, you wanted a brand new bike, and you asked me for a new bike, so I went and bought you a bike at Kmart, and you didn't like it because it was from Kmart. And I was like, cuz the kids make fun of you. I wanted the, which bike did I want? It was the Mongoose. You know, the one that had the on the handlebars that you could spin nonstop. It had the special thing so your brake lines.
You wanted a BMX bike.
Yeah.
You wanted a trick bike.
Wasn't it Mongoose that had the best bikes? Who had the best BMX bikes in the 90s? I don't think it was a Mongoose. It was something else.
I know that they were up there.
It wasn't Mongoose.
I had a friend that was really big into BMX, and
actually, I should say in the 80s.
I can't remember the name of the
80s.
brand.
Which one? Let's see if they bring it up. Oh, the GT Pro Performer. That's what it was. But who was it from? Who made the GT Pro bikes in the 80s? Was it a Diamondback? I think it was a Diamondback, right? It was a GT Pro. I remember that one.
You know what I want still to this day?
What's that?
As a bicycle, a fucking what the hell do they call them? The cholos ride them. The trikes.
You want one of those?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I always wanted one and just put my company flag on the back, and it says, if you want to quit smoking, follow me, or something like that, and just ride up and down the damn sidewalk.
All right, so I got a question. Did you ever watch that movie? It was called Rad.
Oh yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah, I love that movie too. I don't remember. I mean, I know the premise was, it was about BMXing, but I don't remember anything about the movie. But I remember I used to go to the video store and rent it every time I could.
I watched that movie so many times, it's not even funny. I still can't see that BMW. I think it was I don't know if it was Diamondback either. All I remember it was a white bike, and on the front it had this where the handlebars are. It had something to where your brakes, it would lift up on it, so you could spin your handlebars all the way around.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. I don't know if it was Diamondback or Mongoose.
So you could do the wheel spin or the bar spin or whatever the hell they called it.
And you always had to have the pegs on both the front and the back.
Oh yeah. That's the only way I could really ride a wheelie on a bicycle.
Let's see. Is this one it? Who would make?
Get going really fast, stand back on the pegs, and.
Yeah. No, that's a Mongoose. I'm trying to remember
that was a popular one right there. That may have been the one that Daniel LaRusso had in Karate Kid. That looked damn near exactly like his bike.
No, it wasn't Haro. Was it a Dino GT? It wasn't. It wasn't HARO for sure. One kid at school had it, and I was so jealous. I'm trying to remember. It was what it was called. I think it was called a GT though, something. Not sure. I'm looking for it right now. I still haven't seen it yet. Wait, this one? What's this one right here? Well, that's a Haro. See, that one doesn't have it though. That one doesn't have that thing on the front. Let's see. Does this have it? This one looks like it has a... Okay, so if you guys look right there, see on the handlebars, it's hard to see, but it's got a big, huge collar on there. That collar made it so you could spin the handlebars all the way around.
Oh, so the cable probably run up through the collar.
No, it didn't. What it did is, so the collar was separated, right? So when you pull it on the top, it did something on the bottom that made it 80s. It was the GT. Oh, it's got to be this one. Yeah, it's this one right here. Okay. So it's so Drunk Uncle, you can see this. I don't know. Let me see if they can see it.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, guys, right here on the handlebars, look. If you follow this white cable, see where it says GT? The cable goes up and it hits a little thing right here, a little metal bracket, and on top there's another metal bracket and there's another cable. What that would do is when you pulled on the brakes, the top piece will come up, and then it did something on the bottom piece. This was the bike I wanted right here. It was a GT. Team Model G. It was just called a GT, I guess. This was the bike I wanted when I was a kid.
Maybe it like separated somehow. I don't know how that would work.
I don't know, but this, I'm trying to remember how it works. But this was the bike I wanted. Look, he's got pegs on the wheel. He's got pegs up higher up on the. This was the bike everybody wanted right here. Was this GT bike?
Did you ever get your shoelaces caught in your chain?
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah. Did you ever? Here's a question for you. Did you ever take and put get baseball cards or a deck of cards and put it on your spokes so like brrr, as you're driving?
I think I tried it, but they didn't last very long.
The GT Freestyle. That's it, Anthony. I wanted that bike so bad. It's called a gyro. Right on. Oh my gosh. Those bikes were like expensive back in the day though. They were really expensive. I wonder how much one costs right now on eBay. What is it called? It's called a GT Freestyle. Let's look. Let's see how much a GT Freestyle. I bet you it's expensive. You know, they taught me. I do. You know, I've been watching YouTube channels on how to buy stuff for eBay, and it's called the 50-year rule, is what they call it. So every 50 years, stuff comes back in style because now all of a sudden, you're 50 years older, or I mean, you're older and you want to remember what you did as a kid, right? So if you buy stuff that's 50 years old, it's going to be worth more money because people in their 50s and 60s can now afford that stuff, right? So say you're 60 years old and you're retired, you got money. Now you can buy it, right? So then they spend more money trying to get what they're. Holy shit! Just a frame, $899, $750.
Well, that means in 2042, I'm gonna make a shitload of money selling Shaquille O'Neal rookie cards.
There you go. Dude, look at these. Just the standers for the frame, $299. Wow. Because it's all the people with their memory. Let's go and let's start for most expensive. Let's see what the most expensive thing you can buy, because I'm on best match right about now. Let's go to price for
$1 million.
$5,499 for. Comes with the little scooter though. Remember when the scooters first came out? Oh my gosh. Okay, so a 16-inch BMX Falcon Pro Freestyler Tour GT Redline Haro is $5,000. That's just the starting bid. Here you go, GT Performer, $5,000. Wow, look at that thing, $5,000. But it looks perfect shape. It doesn't have the wheels that I like. Look at this thing, $5,000. Holy jeez Louise. Wow.
I think they were close to 1,000 back in the day, weren't they?
Yeah. Okay, look, here you can see it. You can kind of see it better. Hold on. See it right there? That's what I'm talking about. See how that thing works? If you look in the picture right there, you can see how the brake thing works.
I see it, but I don't understand it.
Yeah. Well, we're not engineers, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and they're from Huntington Beach. Huntington Beach. I got bad memories in Huntington Beach. Anyways, there you go, folks. We found it. Squirrel hit me, but I'd rather have the blue one. That was the blue with the white tires and the white everything. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with that bike. I can't even ride it anymore.
Looking back, what doesn't make sense to me about bicycles is why the girl's bike had the angled crossbar.
Yeah, we should ask Julius. Why, Julius? Do you know why that is?
Shouldn't the guys have had the angled crossbar to protect our nutsack?
Yeah, right. Oh my gosh, how many times did you land wrong? And I'm not gonna say where I landed, but I was one of those crazy
Once
kids.
or twice, and then I went back to ride my damn dirt bike. Dude,
like I didn't have a dirt bike when I was that young, so we had a riverbed right by us though, and like our riverbed you'd have 30 foot tall drops, like almost straight down. And then we were dumb kids, so we put a jump at the. We couldn't just handle going down that 30-foot drop. We had to put a jump at the bottom. I don't know how many times you're going as fast as you can down this thing. You're pedaling the whole way, and then you hit that jump, and then your feet drop off of those pedals, and your no parts go right on the seat. Oh my gosh. You didn't walk right for a couple days afterwards. You know what we do? We get right back on our bikes, go back to the top of the hill, and do it all over again.
Well, I'm already not having kids. Might as well do it again.
Right? Oh my gosh. Oh, it was for girl skirts. That's why. Sorry, I don't have my phone on when you... I haven't gotten any text, no. No text from you. Nope, no text from you, bud. Anyway, sorry, let's get back to the news. So the White House is depending on the Taliban to give evacuating Americans safe passage to the Kabul airport. Didn't we just watch a thing where the girl was saying, yeah, we hear that they're not letting people get in there, right? National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan joined the White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki. Oh, wait a minute, we haven't seen her picture in a while. Hold on. You know we got to do this. Hold on. We gotta show Jen Psaki. We gotta show the real Jen Psaki. All right, here's the real Jen Psaki. Banana seats. Oh my gosh. No way. Although I shouldn't say anything because I did used to put the streamers on my bike. The streamers. Yeah, but we had American flag color streamers. That and also the what else? My mom bought me these little things. You know, like that Gavatron ride you like, drunk uncle?
Yeah.
So you'd put these things on there, and it would. They were like little jewels or something, and they'd make your bike wheels. I don't know what they make noise. You don't want to see Jen Psaki? You're gonna go blind. Oh, come on. Let me get back to the news. All right, here we go. But yeah, they're saying, don't worry, we trust the Taliban now. Say like a man, me wanna go home. Too bad we don't have any Chicago news today. We could do that. The Beetlejuice. 8 foot, 7 foot, 6 foot. They like a man. Remember that movie? I used to sing that when I was a kid.
Oh. Me sit there.
Right? You had a blue Schwinn with a basket and a flower seat. Hey, by the way, are you feeling better today, Eva? I hope so. You would get jiggy with it with Jen Psaki? Oh my gosh. You couldn't pay me money to get jiggy with that thing. Heck no. Now, Kaylee McKinnon? I can't even say her name. Her?
McKinnon.
Oh my lord, hell yeah. Or what's that other lady? There's a lady on there, her name is Kat something. I was watching the news the other day, and they were talking about this. I think I mentioned on the show. They're talking about a guy driving with handcuffs, and the gay guy said to her, he's like, "Well, you sure do know a lot about handcuffs, don't you?" And she's like, "Hey, there's nothing wrong with that." I was like, hell yeah.
You gotta go outside, baby?
She's like, we're all adults here. What are you eating, drunk uncle? Got a little sandwich going on? Oh, so just reading the Taliban promises to protect women's rights, but with a catch. With a catch. Wonder what the catch is, because they don't believe in women's rights over there. If you even look at another man and you're a woman, they can stone you to death, right? Isn't that part of their culture? Isn't that part of their culture? I think so.
I don't even think you can go out in public without another man. That might be Saudi Arabia.
See, that's the problem. I get all those countries mixed up, so I'm not very good at that. So it says, despite...
I have to ask my employee because she used to, her dad was military and she's lived all over the world.
Yeah. Oh, and you know what else? So, like they're saying, you know what I heard on the news today? Some Democrat was saying, yeah, but you know what? It's been 20 years since the Afghans have acted that way because they've had American rule for the last 20 years. So now it's the young kids, and the young kids haven't had to deal with that, so they don't know. bullshit. Because you know what? Every freaking day, you know that their dad was saying, this fucking American country, they go and they tell us we can't stone our women for looking at another man. You cannot tell me that their parents did not still teach them the old ways. That's bullshit. It takes at least 2 or 3 generations to get through that stuff. Wouldn't you say, Drunk? Right?
Yeah.
I think it takes 2 or 3 generations to be able to cleanse thinking of that way. I mean, how long did it take, after we freed the slaves, how long did it take for everybody to be okay with it? I mean, they're saying there's still people that aren't okay with it now, right? Which I know there's going to be racist people everywhere, but I don't think, but then I don't have to deal with it, so I don't know, I don't want to go too far into that. I don't want to open a wormhole.
I think in my lifetime, I've met one that was still like pro-slavery, and I think he was just so stupid. He was just trying to say it to like be funny, and didn't realize like who was around him. And we just like, he was even over at my house watching a UFC fight, and he said that, and everybody just kind of looked at him like,
"You're an idiot."
Hey. No, nobody else was laughing, bro.
Yeah. Sorry. I am allowed to eat pickles on my diet, so even though I'm drinking, I'm still trying to eat healthy. Ooh, when I hear Willow and Trey for Trump are gonna make me a brisket this weekend.
Word.
All right, so despite the Taliban's history of oppressing women under its strict interpretation of Sharia law, a Taliban spokesman pledged that the terrorist group... this terrorist group pledged that they would protect the rights of women within the limits of Islam. Okay, so what are the limits of Islam? Women will be afforded all their rights, whether it is in work or other activities, because women are a key part of society. A Taliban spokesman. See, look, a spokesman. If you call somebody a spokesman here in the United States, you get in trouble. It should be spokesperson, right? Where did I go? Pledged that the terrorist group would protect the rights of women within the limits of Islam. Women will be afforded all their rights. They said it at a news conference on Tuesday. The Taliban took control of Kabul and the capital of Afghanistan on Sunday. We are guaranteeing all their rights within the limits of Islam. So get this, though. The whole reason why they took over was because they were sick and tired of the American rules. They're like, those aren't our rules. They're gonna put the rules right back to where they were before. Women are not gonna have any protection in Afghanistan. I hate to say it. What do you think the odds are of women having protection in Afghanistan? Drunk? Or anybody in the chat, tell me, what do you think the percentage? I think it's gonna be big fat 0.
Like, all right, my friend, we're gonna protect them. If a woman looks at another man and she's married, no more community stoning. Only husband. Husband have to stone. We protect them.
You know what? What's the whole joke? What did the Afghani lady say to her husband?
Not a damn thing.
Right? Isn't that the joke? It's something like that, right?
I don't know. I just figured that was maybe in the punchline.
I think it is. I think that is the punchline. Oh my gosh. Right? So he promised that women will be able to work and get educated in a Taliban-run Afghanistan. I heard stories that in the old, before we went in there and helped them, women would actually shave their heads and try and cover up their breasts and pretend to be men so they could go to work. Or go to college, go to school even.
Huh.
Let's see. Steve Penn says the Taliban has begun to rape kids and children over there. Saw it on the news this morning. I hope not. I really hope not.
That's just a part of their culture over there. Doesn't matter if they're Taliban or not.
Basically, you know what they're doing?
Is normal over there. And so is sheep player, goat player, whatever the hell it is.
Oh, I got a joke for that, but let me say this real quick. You know what they're doing? They're saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna protect the women. Don't worry, we're gonna give them all the rights they deserve." And then you ever see those the cartoons where people are saying that, then they go behind the back and you see them like this? That's what they're doing, folks. That's what they're doing. Right? It's bad. Anyway, so to that joke, let's see. What were you just saying about? I forgot what the joke is already. What were you saying 30 seconds ago, drunk?
Oh, what did the Taliban or the Afghani wife say to the husband? I said, not a damn thing.
No, after that. Right before I said I was going to say a joke. Dude,
I don't know.
We're both brainwashed. Oh, wait, I know what to do. I got the video right down here. Hold on, let me see. Let's refresh. We'll listen to it. We'll listen to what it said, what I said. So I can remember this joke, because it's a funny joke. I want to tell the joke. Come on, internet. Daylight come and me wanna go home. See if I can remember the joke. Dude, why aren't you coming up? Oh, there we go. Dude,
I don't know.
We're both brainwashed. Oh, wait, I know. Let's see. Does anybody remember? I'm trying to rewind it right now.
Over there. And so is sheep player, goat player.
Oh, okay, now I remember. All right. It doesn't. It's not to do with. This. What do you call those people? Those preachers that go a missionary. So the missionary goes to Africa, right? And he's hanging out there for like a year and stuff, helping out this African tribe. And all of a sudden, the king, his wife has a baby, but the king's baby is an albino baby. So all the tribe is just, why is the baby white? Why is the baby white? Because they don't know what an albino baby is. So the pastor, the missionary, gets called into the king's place of wherever his dwelling, and he's like, hey, the king says, hey, pastor, missionary, what's going on? My wife had baby. My baby is white. The missionary's like, no, you don't understand, king. Sometimes there's this thing called albino, and what this albino you talk about? So he's like, well, here, I can explain it to you. I can explain it to you, okay? So he's like, so king, look out there. You see all those sheep out there? And the king's like, yes. He's all, you see how there's one black sheep? And the king's all, yeah. He's all, that's an albino sheep. It's black. It's not like all the other sheep. It's just something that happens in the genes, that something comes up every once in a while. And so the king goes, albino, huh? And the missionary's like, yeah. And so the king looks at the missionary and says, okay, you keep my secret, I keep yours.
I figured that's where it was going.
Hey, it's an old joke, but it's a good one. It's an old joke, but it's a good one. Come on, that was funny. Maybe not. It was something I had to learn. I heard that's a joke from when I was a kid, even, I think. I got kicked out of school for my NASA joke. Because in 1984, when the Challenger blew up, I kind of did something too soon. And, so I asked the joke of, do you know what NASA stands for? Needs another 7 astronauts. Got kicked out of school real quick for that one. Little too soon right after the explosion. A little too soon. And I was in Catholic school, so it really didn't go over well. Dude, I watched that live because we were in school.
Surprised it just didn't beat you with a ruler for a week.
Well, I'm not going to talk about what happened in Catholic school. But we were watching it live because all the teachers were like, look, there's a teacher going up. So we watched that thing live in school. Shut that bad boy off real quick. All right, the United States halted dollar shipments to Afghanistan to keep cash out of the Taliban's hand. Well, I hope so. Remember when Obama gave them what? How many billions? $1 billion to Benghazi or whatever it was. How much money did Obama give to them?
I didn't know anything about that.
Or who did he give money? He gave money to somebody. I'm trying to think who it was. Oh my gosh.
These days, you have to keep everything moving.
He gave it to some terrorist group. He gave him, like, I don't know, my brain's freezing right now. But it says, so anyways, somebody will be like, Eddie, no, you're wrong. It was these people. Hopefully they will. The Biden administration last week canceled bulk shipment of dollars headed for Afghanistan as Taliban elite fighters were poised to take control of the capital city of Kabul. I sure hope so. I mean, come on. Because we already gave them a whole bunch of military equipment. We gave them a military base. It was Iran. I'm sorry. Thank you, Shedhorn. Thank you, Matt and Courtney. It was Iran. I ran so far away. I was, no, I was not in school for 9/11. I was a plumber in San Francisco at the time.
I was a freshman in college.
Were you?
Yep.
Harold, will you stop scratching me, dude? Harold's just, you know what he does when I do my show? Harold sits here, right behind me. Here, everybody say hi to Harold. You gonna talk to us tonight, Harold? Sit up there. Panda, calm down. Alright, so I'm not gonna go more into detail with that because we don't need to talk about that. It's just fact. You don't send money to places like that. Why are we sending money everywhere anyways, Drunk? Why do we have to be mom and dad to the whole entire world?
I don't know. How do you send money when you're in debt?
Yeah.
I don't understand how that works.
Right? Although, I guess I shouldn't say that because I'm in debt to a lot of people, and when people ask for help, that's probably why I'm in debt. I'm always giving people or letting people borrow money that never pay me back. Oh, but I digress. Anyways, that's what you get for being a nice guy. Nice guy finishes last, right?
Sure enough.
I mean, and it's true. Even in business, guys. Even in business, you know, nobody that's been really super rich in business did not do something wrong, right? And the liberals like, well, look at what's his name from Facebook? He is such a good liberal. Yeah, you know what he did? He screwed the two people over that actually came up with the idea of Facebook.
I think he just straight up stole it.
He did. And then they sued him, and he gave them like a couple $1 million each, and that's all he had to pay him. Well, he's worth billions of dollars.
He's a damn alien.
Right? So look at this. The Raiders to require proof of COVID-19 vaccinations to attend their home games. You got to show proof of your vaccination to attend the home game. Good thing I don't watch football anymore. I haven't watched football.
Vaccine proof is in my ass.
Right?
And check it out. And I got gas too.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Ron Perlman. I didn't have this one saved. I'm going to open this link up. I want to see what this is. Ron Perlman asked Joe Biden to escort every last. So I'm wondering, is Ron Perlman a patriot? He's a movie star. A lot of them aren't patriots. Anyways, as the 2021 NFL season gets closer, one team in the league, the Las Vegas Raiders, announced on Monday that all fans must show proof of vaccination against the COVID-19 to enter their stadium.
Las Vegas Raiders? When the hell did that happen?
That happened last year, bro. It's been going on for a while, but they started last year.
They moved to Vegas last year?
Yeah, they've been building their stadium for like 3 years. Where have you been?
I haven't watched football since the damn 90s.
I don't watch football, but not really a friend. So Derek Carr, their quarterback, is from Fresno State. He graduated my first year there. So, you know, I'm a big fan of his because he's a Fresno State. But I haven't watched any of his games because I refuse to watch the NFL because they're a bunch of dumbasses. But since fans will already have proven that they've been vaccinated, they will not have to wear masks during the game. Really? I thought Las Vegas are now saying that you have to wear masks no matter what. After consultation with the governor and other community leaders, owner Mark Davis said that the policy will ensure that we will be able to operate at full capacity without masks. I get it. So the governor went to the Raiders and said, if you want to operate at full capacity, you got to require a COVID-19 vaccination. Here's the problem.
I'm going to put money on they never hit full capacity.
That's what I'm thinking. How many people?
Again. Ever.
You know, I understand it's a money decision for him, but I think it's the wrong money decision for him. I don't think that Raiders fans they're Oakland Raiders fans. Have you ever met an Oakland Raider fan? These guys are psychos. You know, freaking when I was working in Oakland, I had to take my boss to the airport, and a Raider game was just getting out, and we're sitting there driving, and there's this guy in the back of the truck all painted up, and he's all, let's go fucking Raiders, right? We're stuck in traffic because the Raider game got out, or they were going to it, and nobody said anything. And this guy, like, I said, let's go fucking Raiders. He scares everybody so bad that they're all honking their horn, and they're like, yeah. Raiders fans are crazy. God. Dude, I'm a Denver Broncos fan, right? And my dentist, he has season tickets to the Raiders. He's like, hey, the Broncos are in town. You want my Raiders tickets? And I'm like, aren't you right above the black hole? He's like, yeah, I'm right by it. I was like, no, thank you. I'm not going to get stabbed for rooting for the Broncos at a Raiders game. Hell no. Anyways, but yeah. Guess I want to see how many people are going to a Raiders game. And speaking of that, the Raiders tickets are like $800 for the opening day. $800 for a ticket to go to see the Raiders. Because remember, I looked into it because I was going to go to the first Raiders game, and when they played the black national anthem, I was going to kneel. But guess I won't now because I can't afford it. Steve Pence, you can bite me. All right, pollster. Oh wait, that's what I was going to post. Biden receives F grade from Independence for Afghanistan speech. Of course he got an F. Does he even know how to spell that? Ask Biden to spell Afghanistan. I bet you he doesn't know how to do it. I'll bet you money.
A-F. You know the rest.
Remember in Friday? Spell Versace. F-O Sachi. So he's going to be like, A-F Afghanistan. All right. Oh, man. Darn it. I messed up. I had it say, oh, here we go. We can just click on it right here. Let's see what Ron Perlman, if Ron Perlman says what I think he did, then I'm going to like him even more. Ron Perlman asked Joe Biden to escort every last Afghan to the airport to leave the country. Save the day. Oh, he's calling him out. Dude, he's 71 years old. He does not look 71. On Tuesday, the 71-year-old actor took to Twitter to share a video message in which he directly addressed the president, who he called his... Oh, he is a liberal. Never mind. Hey, YouTube. Panda. Says, I've been tossing and turning all night long, giving great thought, and there is one way you can save the day here. Never mind. We're going to pass.
Chase First Banking. A debit card.
I guess I didn't. I guess I'm not going to like Ron Perlman then. Oh, well. Oh, well. Man, my nose is itching. I must have touched something that I'm allergic to today. Or ate something. What is Eva saying? He doesn't know how to change his own diaper? What's up, God rides a Harley? $800, that's like 4 massage therapies? What are you talking about? I pay $50 for an hour at the massage therapist. And then you got a tip. Let's see, White House admits fair amount of U.S. equipment in Afghanistan in Taliban hands. Remember I told you guys about this. They left a whole bunch of military equipment at a base. And they took over the base. Right? Let's see here. Let me hit the sound down. So the National Security Advisor said Tuesday that a fair amount of U.S. weaponry had fallen into the hands of the Taliban since the hardline Islamic militant group's rapid takeover. Let's see. Sullivan asked what will happen with the billions of dollars in equipment, including guns, ammunition, helicopters, and more.
They didn't take the keys.
Can you imagine what they're going to do with that stuff?
Why would you leave the keys in the helicopters?
Right? What up, Browners? Hi, mamas. 10 hours of massage there. Yeah, like, I go to the cheap massage places, though. I'm a cheapskate. So, Texas Governor Greg Abbott tests positive for the COVID-19. Greg Abbott announced he tested positive for COVID-19 on Tuesday despite being fully vaccinated. You know, that's the problem. Because, you know, at least if you're not vaccinated and you get COVID-19, you're going to know it. But if you don't, if you're vaccinated, then you're not really going to know if you have COVID-19 or not, right? They're saying that you don't feel it. So that means you're going to go out in public and spread it more. That's just what I think. I could be wrong. I don't understand, you know. As you may have heard, I have COVID. Right now, I have no symptoms such as a fever or aches or pains. Thanks for the well wishes. So think about that. He didn't even know that he had COVID until he tested for it. Just saying. Is that right? I think you should know if you got COVID-19, right? They pulled the computers and all the technology out of the helicopters and the Humvees. Oh, I hope so. Richard Hurts and his prostate massage. Oh my gosh. I don't know about you. I don't know what's good. Julius, the next election, I think all these people that voted for Biden are going to think twice. I can at least say that. What do you think, Drunk? We can say that much. I think it's going to be a different animal. A different animal. Oh, by the way, guys, just so you know, once again, if you didn't hear earlier, tomorrow I'm going to be filming from, I just got the text message even about it. I'm going to be filming from the Fresno GOP meeting, the District 4 meeting, Wednesday, August at 6:30 from...
Oh, the cookie guy's going to be there, right?
Yeah, I got to film. I don't think he goes by Oreo Express anymore because they broke up. So I don't know if he has the right to use Oreo Express anymore or if he got kicked.
Don't book a cheap hotel.
Happy birthday.
Or if he got kicked out of YouTube. He may have got kicked off of YouTube. I know he's using a different name now, so I don't know if it's because he got kicked off of YouTube or not. But yeah, I got to go film him. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. Cause
just sit back there and like film it and just be back there. Just like...
Yeah. God Rides a Harley had to cancel his second penis reduction surgery because the struggle was real. What's up, Nordic lady? How you doing, sweetie? Oh my gosh, prostate massage. Oh. All right. Well, since you're such a expert on those prostate massages, what's his name? Richard, right? Richard Hertz? Is that who's saying it? I'm sure it's Richard Hertz. It's got to be Richard Hertz. Is it like the movie to where they touch you in the right spot and it just comes all? You exert yourself all over the place?
What was that, American Pie that was in?
No, it was Road Trip. It's the same guy, though. It was Stifler, but it was Road Trip.
Yeah, okay. I got you.
Oh, yeah. Keep on rolling, baby.
He was like, oh!
Yeah. I don't know. Is it a truth? Why did Oreo break up? You know what? You're going to have to ask them. That's none of my... I just know that they're no longer working together. All I'm gonna say.
One of them grew some balls.
I'm not making any comments about anything. Don't know.
You know, the cookie, cookie.
Oh yeah, the cookie. Ah, okay. Chicago police are warning city residents about a group of teenagers that have attacked and robbed victims in 5 separate instances in the downtown area since Saturday. The Chicago Police Department said Tuesday it's investigating a string of similar robberies in which the suspected teens demand the victims' belongings. Oh, you mean like happens every single night in your town? Do I even need to read this one? We all know what happens, right? And I turned on my TV earlier, and it was stupid Geraldo Rivera on there. And I guess so they were talking about how... I don't know where it is. I think it might be New York. I think I may have seen it in the news coming up. But who farted? Apparently some city is now going to pay $1,000 to people who promise not to kill and murder people and do crimes. And you know what what's his name? Geraldo Rivera said he's all good. I think that's a good idea. Is that a bunch of bullshit or what? They don't want to put you in jail, and instead they're going to pay you $1,000 not to commit crimes. So what do they do? Hey, yeah, you know what? I feel like I want to do a crime right now. Can I get $1,000? Then the next day, when they run out of dope, hey, you know what? I'm thinking about doing a crime. Can I get $1,000?
Yeah, I was going to rob a convenience store for like $200, but I think I'll just take that 1,000.
And you know what Kaylee McEnany, anyway, said? She's like, so, are white people going to get those benefits too? Because if not, then that's racist. I don't know. What do you think? What's a sugar? Yeah.
Like, I could have killed 600 people today, but I didn't. So, what's that? 60,000?
Right?
I'll expect that in my Venmo soon.
Zachary. You remember that? I just watched it the other night. So do you remember that King of the Hill where Bobby goes to push Carol goes to push Hank in the water, and he grabs him and he's like, "I just saved your life, Dad."
Yeah.
Oh no, here it is, right here. Okay. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's just $1,000 a month. So New York City is launching a program to pay young criminal offenders $1,000 per month for participation good behavior.
How much do they pay people that have always been on good behavior?
Not a damn thing. But you know what you got to realize.
Oh, the crime does pay.
Yeah, but you got to realize though, in New York, what does $1,000 buy you? A taxi cab ride 2 blocks down the road?
Yeah.
That won't even pay your rent.
No, we're fucking close.
How much is a studio apartment in New York cost? Like $2,000 a month at least, something like that. Geraldo is a maroon. Are you trying to say he's a moron? So New York City pilot program has come under fire by some for what local reports describe as a plan to pay young criminal offenders $1,000 each month. What about the old criminal offenders?
Yeah, what about the OGs?
Right? The Big Apple's month-long plan to try out the advanced peace model is researching fruition this month after Mayor Bill de Blasio and public advocate Jumaine Williams first announced in March their intentions to pilot the program. So here's how are they going to know that they didn't commit any crime? And if they commit a crime, do they have to pay the $1,000 back? Where are they going to get the, it's hard to bleed, what do they call it? Hard to get blood from a rock. You give that kid that $1,000 and he goes and spends it, and then he goes to jail. What are you going to do? Make him pay it back? You gonna mess up his credit? Or her credit? Excuse me, I don't want to be a feminist. There could be there's female gangsters out there too, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Drunk Uncle keeps saying that he thinks it's going to be Meadow Soprano is going to be the boss. And if they ever do another movie about the Sopranos, I don't know.
Yeah, she seemed to be the most business-minded and aware. AJ was kind of just like, oh.
Pothead. Anyways, suspected Times Square shooter accused of injuring a Marine rejects a plea deal. Nah, I don't want the plea deal. Fuck it. The 16-year-old suspect charged in the shooting of a Marine in the New York City Times Square rejected a plea deal. I wanted for assault. Do you know this guy? What did he shot the Marine? Let's see. Under the terms of the deal offered by Manhattan prosecutors, the teenager would have been sentenced to 7 years in prison for the June 27th shooting of a Marine Second Lieutenant Samuel Poulin. During a court appearance, he shook his head no. I don't know. What do you get for attempted murder nowadays? At least 10 years, right? Sounds like a pretty good deal to me. 7 with good time, you get out in 3.5. Oh, he has pleaded not guilty and faces 25 years in prison because he was allegedly aiming at a street performer. I wasn't trying to shoot him. I was trying to shoot somebody else. So I remember when I got a lot of speeding tickets when I was a kid, and the Santa Barbara commissioner, it was this lady, and I was sitting there in her courtroom. And so she tells everybody, she's like, look, I've got a busy schedule. The first person that says it right, I'm going to let off the hook. And so she's like, look at the board. Number 1 is I was not speeding. Number 2 is I was speeding, but whatever, And number 3 was, she just had these rules up there, right? And so she's all, the first person to follow the rules gets their court case thrown out right now. First lady walks up, And so the judge is like, all right, what would you like to say? And this lady's like, well, ma'am, I wasn't really speeding. And she's like, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Well, judge, I was. She's like, 1, 2, 3, or 4. So she gave the girl the book. Second person, judge is like, all right, what do you want to say? And this guy just starts going away too, right? I was the fourth person in line. Nobody got it right, right? So I walk up and the judge is like, Mr. Block, what would you like to say? I was like, number 1, Your Honor. And she's like, good. Case dismissed. Have a good day, Mr. Block. I was like, thank you, dumbasses, for fucking up the first 4 times.
Yeah.
That's all she wanted you to do was follow directions. Say 1, 2, 3, or 4. Because she would tell you, she's like, just because you're going with the flow of traffic, if everybody's speeding around you, you're still speeding. She's like, I don't care if you're going 56 in a 55 zone, you're still speeding. She's like, just be honest with me, and I let the first person that be honest with me let go. Say 1, 2, 3, or 4. That's all you got to do. Oh, I loved it. I got away. Speeding tickets are bad.
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see. Wait. Hope he gets 25, but we all know he won't. Yeah, of course, right? Your son got 24 years for assault? Wow. Wowza. All right, New York City woman fights off groper in brazen attack caught on camera. Wasn't this a couple weeks ago, or is this a new incident? Shocking surveillance footage from New York City caught the moment a woman was attempted to fight back after a man came up behind her and groped her buttocks while she was walking down a Brooklyn street. Crime Stoppers released video on Monday depicting the identified suspect. Let me wait for this commercial to start playing because I want to see this video. Let's watch it. She's walking along. He walks up to her. Oh, he didn't just tap that ass. He like grabbed it and pinched and cupped it and everything. Oh, and then he punches her? What a dickhead. So wait a minute. You're telling me he got mad because she punched him for grabbing her booty. Can you guys see all that? I don't know. Let me start it over so you guys can see it. Just in case you guys didn't see it. So he's walking up to her. He's walking up. Oh, it looked like he had a finger going somewhere where it shouldn't have been trying to go, too. I hope they catch him. That was at 2:15 in the morning. She's a 26-year-old woman. Right? If you did that to my woman, I'll be pissed. Oh, she does have a nice ass, but you don't just because somebody has a nice ass, you don't just go up and grope them. Right? Just something you don't do. Drunk uncle's like, well, it depends on how drunk you're. Not kidding. What's wrong, drunk? You look upset. You tired.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep good tonight, boy.
Right on. All right, this Florida woman was arrested after lewd jail visit with an inmate. I thought you're allowed to do some of that stuff. So Danielle Ferrero allegedly exposed her breast, touched herself during a virtual visit with an inmate at the Charlotte County Jail. Just trying to think. I got something to say. I just don't know what to say. I don't know. I should probably just keep my mouth shut. So,
Punta Gorda, in Punta, a no-no. That's a bad word, isn't it?
No, not with the N in there. The N doesn't count. It's left out the N. Spoke to an inmate in a video call at the Charlotte County Jail's Visitation Center on August 8th. She said in a statement, Ferrero and the inmate engaged in lewd sexual conversation for about an hour before she began touching herself within the visitation building. At one point during the video session, Ferrero was rocking back and forth in her seat as a form of masturbation. She also lifted her shirt to expose her breast to the inmate 3 separate times toward the end of the call. She was arrested days later and charged with exposure of sexual organs within a public place in violation of probation or community. Now, my question is this. Did they tell you beforehand you're not supposed to do that? I don't know. I wouldn't want to see her stuff because she's not appealing to me, but when you've been sitting in jail for whoever knows how long, might make you think differently.
Yeah, you've been in there long enough. You'd probably be excited to see a fat man's titties.
Right? The side boob hour with Peter Griffin. If you watching the Family Guy to know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Political cartoon of the day: fiddling while the world burns. Border meltdown, economic meltdown, Afghanistan meltdown, law and order meltdown. But it's all Trump's fault. It's all Trump's fault. I stole some news from YouTube too, or I mean Yahoo. This one I've seen these people have me on their Instagram or on their Twitter. Instagram post: seal the fate of Trump-loving bodybuilder who dragged Capitol cop. Let's see. So I don't even know who this person is. Right? When former President Donald Trump sent a tweet early this year promoting January 6th as a historic day, a conspiracy-minded former bodybuilder from Michigan let the president know he had his back. I'll be there. Now 7 months after the man, online sleuths dubbed Cat Sweat, was photographed dragging a police officer down a set of stairs, the Michigan man has been arrested by the FBI. Barnhart, who the FBI referred to as Capital Suspect 128 AFO, because he was wanted for assaulting federal officers, was a major target for the sedition hunters community. Have you guys heard about these sedition hunters? Which they given him the nickname Cat Sweat because he was wearing a sweatshirt branded with the name of Caterpillar. Huffington Post positively identified Barnhart before his arrest based on the work of citizen sleuths months ago, but held off on publishing his name based on his violent history, which includes rioting charges when he was a teenager. Really? Yeah, if you go to Sedition Hunters, they have Twitter posts all over the place. They just show people's faces and say, "Do you know who this is?" They're trying to find everybody. Let's see if this one shows it. I don't know if this is the same. No, it's the same one. So watch. Let's go to Twitter. I'm actually on their page. Sedition Hunters. Let's see. SEDITI. Sedition Hunter. People. Oh, here we go. Sedition Hunters right here. That's all these people do on Twitter. They don't have a life. They just sit there and post everybody's picture on there. Look. They call this guy, and they name him. So look, they found a cop that was there now, a sheriff. They're going to try and get this guy fired. Now they're showing this guy's picture, so they're going to try and get him fired. They're showing this old man, trying to get him fired. And what they'll do, they have just people comment nonstop on these stuff. I'm on their page. Watch. Sedition Hunters Eddie Block. I know I've seen myself on their page. Yeah, well, there's my name on there. But yeah, they use my name all the time. Who is who's this person? But yeah, these people, all they do is they just go around trying to catch people, catch people. They got nothing better to do with their life. Not a damn thing better. Uh-oh, Drunk's getting into something. What's Drunk getting into? Let's see if there's anything else good we can look at real quick on YouTube.
Other than just zoning out.
You zoning out? Well, we're almost done. I'm at the end of my news. Let's see. I'm just looking. Let's see if there's anything good real quick we can grab.
I should be back at 100% tomorrow.
Hold on, let's see. Proud Boys fanatic pleads guilty to threatening Senator Raphael Warnock on social media. Let's see who this is. You know they're gonna mess with the Proud Boys. Let's see. A Queens, New York man pleaded guilty to threatening Senator Raphael Warnock. Nothing special. Nothing special. Let's see. Short and honest. Lindsey Graham called Biden over Trump's. You know, I don't like Lindsey Graham. student who posted online about traveling to Afghanistan despite the Taliban uprising says he's been evacuated to Dubai. Okay. Nothing special on that. OAN loses appeal against Maddow, must pay MSNBC at least $250 grand. Witness to MyPillow CEO incident says it was no heart attack. Okay, so can somebody explain to me what happened there? I don't know what the heck is going on. I couldn't watch the Mike Lindell stuff. Does anybody have any insight on what happened with Mike Lindell? Wait a minute. So Florida school district paid $300,000 to a teacher who displayed the Black Lives Matter flag. What, did she get arrested? I don't even want to know. I don't even know. Bisexual Olympic athlete Jack Woolley hospitalized after brutal attack. People are stupid nowadays. National lab achieved Wright brothers moment in nuclear fission. Ooh, I'm going to have to look that one up later. I see a mass vigilante on TikTok is disclosing the identities of trolls on the platform, saying they can find somebody's real identity in 7 to 8 clicks. This will be the last one we're going to do. Let's figure that out. Because I think it's true. The Great Londini, a group of mass vigilantes, are trawling TikTok to hunt down cyberbullies. But TikTok has suspended and deleted the group's account. Doesn't mean they can't start new ones. They outed a man, it said, is a lawyer who posted a comment telling a young police officer to eat his gun. Would you hire a lawyer that made the comment about a police officer? Neither would we. In an interview, that's crazy. Sounds like there maybe... I didn't think there was conservatives in that movement. I guess there is. Andrew, are you going? Are you going to Portland? Who's going to Portland with me? Anybody gonna come out to Portland? Anybody gonna come visit Eddie in Portland? There's gonna be a lot of people there. My phone won't stop going off on all the people that are gonna be there. I'm getting lots of messages. What's that, Drunk?
I said, hell yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Who's gonna be out there? Let me know. You know, Frontline America just posted a video. Let's go see what Ben's showing off. Let's go to YouTube real quick. Let's see if Ben has something good. He did a live video, I think. Normally when Ben posts something, it's pretty good. Da-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. YouTube deleted my last video. Oh.
Just came down here to the Arkansas Assessor's Office to get our car changed over, and I made a phone call to check and see what I needed to bring. And when I made the call, the gal on the other line was like, I hope this is Ben Berquam. And so her name's Stephanie Martinez. I'm coming in to meet her, so let's go see her.
Dang cat.
Is there a Stephanie Martinez here? Okay. Okay.
Tastes good.
Are you Stephanie? Can I film you?
Yes, I have my mask. I have to wear a mask.
No worries. I've got you a few things. I don't know if you're... So this one's from Agnes, Angel Mom Agnes Gibney. She gave this to me to give to somebody special. You, and then got a Trump and a Rush one. So,
Thank you so much.
Stephanie Martinez, everyone.
Hi.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Sorry, you gotta wear that thing. I know. It's so dumb.
I know.
I'm so done with it. Can I hug you?
Yes.
That's
I gotta
cool.
Get a picture. Let me get.
No worries.
Me and Ben
God
used to
bless
do
you,
that
Stephanie.
all the
God
time.
bless all American patriots. Well, I got to tell you, Arkansas makes it about as easy as it can possibly be. I go in there, get it assessed, take it over to the revenue office. No charge this year because they assumed I paid it in California, which of course probably triple paid it. Got to meet an amazing person, Stephanie, there. It's just the best. It's the best. And you know the crazy thing is, my last video showing the difference between Arkansas and California, YouTube actually removed it, saying that it was misleading information. Where I was just celebrating how amazing it could be. You don't have to live in the misery of places like California. It can be like Arkansas. You just have to choose it as the voters. You don't have to be mistreated. You don't have to live like the left wants you.
You know how long? So because I'm handicapped, I get to go right to the front of the line at our DMV here in California. It still took me over an hour just to pay the tags on my truck.
Damn.
Yeah. And then I asked them, I was like, so my ex-wife still has my license, my handicap license plates on there. What can I do? And they're like, well, just go take them back. I'm like, yeah. What do you mean? I'm like, her name. I'll call the police. I said I did. The police wouldn't do anything because her name's still on the car too. And she's like, but those are your handicap tags. She's not allowed to have those on her car if you're not driving it anymore. And I was like, yeah, we're divorced. And she's like, well, good. Just go over there and take your fucking plates off. And I'm like, I can do that? She's like, you're damn right you can. Those handicap plates are in your name only. While her name may be on the car that's associated with those plates, she's not handicapped, is she? I'm like, no. They're like, good. Go over to her. Go find her somewhere, wherever she is. Walk up to the car, take the plates off, and just walk away and turn them in. That's all you got to do. So, that was one good news I heard at the DM. Oh, and I also got my license renewed, but, I know. How much does it cost? How much do your tags cost for your vehicle, if you don't mind me asking, over there in North Carolina? How much does everybody's tags cost?
I think I had to pay this past year seemed a little bit higher than normal. I think it was like $90.
All right, so if I didn't have handicap plates on my truck, it would be $350, and I have a 2007 Silverado, completely paid off. Because I'm handicapped and I have handicap plates on, I get a discount, so it went down to it was half price, so it was $175. But $350 for a 2007 truck. That's paid off. There's no liens or nothing on it. Can you believe that stuff? That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyways, folks, well, it's 8:30. We're always going later. Wait, your tax for your Corvette's only $35 over there in Oklahoma? Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise. See, that's California for you. Not only do you pay the most in taxes on your car, you also got to pay the most in taxes on your fuel, insurance. I can only imagine how low my insurance is going to go down when I move. I can't wait. I can't wait to move. Oh my gosh. It's so bad, the cost of stuff here, right? Like, for my insurance, just a good recommendation, folks. You never know when you're going to get in an accident. That's why it's called an accident, right? For like $5 extra a month, I get 20% plus over the cost of my vehicle. Like, when I got in an accident with my diesel truck last year, they gave me 20% more than what I paid for my truck because I paid an extra $5 a month. Made it worthwhile. Just something to think about. And I always have full coverage. My truck is 2007, but I got full coverage insurance on it, baby. Because you never know when somebody's going to run into you. Because I used to have Progressive insurance, the one on the TV. And I went out to my car, and there was a big old huge dent in it at Home Depot. So I called them up because I pay for uninsured motorists. Because in California, you have to have uninsured motorists anyways. So I paid my uninsured motorist bill, and I said, okay, well, they're like, okay, your copay is $1,000, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Or it was $500, I think. I'm like, what are you talking about? Uninsured motorists, I don't have to pay a damn thing. They're like, well, you don't know that they were uninsured. I said they took off and ran. They said it doesn't matter unless you can prove they were uninsured, then you have to pay the full copay. Or what? Well, not copay. What do you call it? What's your portion? I don't know.
Deductible?
Yeah, deductible. I was like, they were uninsured. They took off. Anyways, so yeah, so I got rid of Progressive.
Oh yeah, I remember. I seen them and I said, hey man, I need to get your insurance information. They said, here's my insurance, motherfucker.
Right. So yeah, so now I always keep full coverage insurance. Even though my truck's paid off, I keep full coverage on it, and I pay that extra $5 a month to get that extra 20%. Because think about it, you're paying $5 a month, but if you got a $13,000 vehicle, that 5% adds up to a lot of money. Just saying. It's either Texas or maybe Arkansas. I might just call Ben up, and because the guy who asked Ben to move to Arkansas also asked me to move to Arkansas. He's a good guy. He's a good friend, and me and Ben are good friends, so you never know. But I think San Antonio where it's going to be for me. I want to be in Texas. So I don't know.
Woo.
But I tell you what, USAA is all there. It's a military. You got to be in the military, or you got to have a family member who's been in the military. USAA takes very good care of me. That's all I'm gonna say. Not promoting them or anything, but never had issues with them, ever. So all right, guys, well, we're gonna let you go. I gotta get prepared for my long drive up to Portland Saturday. What is it? How long of a drive is it? Let's see. Madera, California to Portland.
Damn, it sounds like it's getting down outside again.
I wish it was raining here. It's 750 miles. 12 hours and 5 minutes. Can you guys see that? Yeah, 12 hours and 5 minutes. Gonna be a long drive. But it's gonna be a cool drive. I don't know. I might even live stream some of it just to show you guys what the drive is, because there's some pretty country out there. Driving through Oregon, Northern California. Plus, you guys will help keep me awake. Gonna be a lot of Bang energy drinks to stay awake for that drive. Right? So I'll probably leave at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Me and Donnie get to Willow's house around 5. Go to sleep. They said we got to meet now. We're going to have a meeting the night before, so I'm going to have to go to a meeting. And then Sunday, the event's at 2. So that means it'll be over by 5 or 6, 7 or 8 o'clock at night. I'm not going to get home until 8 o'clock in the morning, so no sleep for me on Sunday. So Monday night drunk, you might be doing the show alone.
Damn, so you're going to finish up with the protest or the meeting and then just head right back?
Yeah, because I don't have anybody scheduled to take care of my puppies. I'm just going to put food out for them. I don't want to leave them home alone that long.
I got you.
But Willow is going to bring Donnie down to meet me after the protest. So I don't have to drive all the way back to their house. Because their house is north of Portland. So that'll be nice of Willow. Willow's going to be a sweetheart to me.
Yeah.
And I don't really worry about these dogs. I worry about the kitten. Because the kitten, I don't feed... she's a kitten. She needs to be fed more often. So...
Oh, snap. It's fucking killing it out there.
Is it? Holy jeez. Right on, guys. Well, now I have to go use the restroom. But you guys have a good night. Thank you for watching our show. Eva, I hope you're having a better night. What's up, Bread? But you know what? I'll probably let you guys... You guys want to roll with me for the drive for a little bit? Josh says it's like 10 hours. Yeah, it all depends on how fast you drive. I've had too many speeding tickets in my life, so I cruise control it. I kick the cruise control. I do 7 miles an hour over the speed limit. That's where I stick it at. Keeps me out of trouble with the police. Right? Because not only do you get a speeding ticket, but your insurance goes up and up and up and up. So I'd rather get there a few minutes later and not have to pay the speeding ticket. And my truck, you get, with the slower you go, the better gas mileage you get. You want me to live stream through Shasta? I will try, but I don't know how good the service is. I will try. So, alright guys. Plus, I gotta go charge all my drone batteries, because I'm gonna fly my drone. Apparently, where Willow and Trade for Trump live, it's a real beautiful country. So I told them I would fly my drone around their house for them. So, alright everybody. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. We'll see you tomorrow. Same bat channel. Same bat station. Good night. Oh, wait. Hold on. Drunk Uncle. Don't you got to say something? Meow, meow. Meow, meow.
I'm quick with it tonight.
Yeah. Hey, God Rides a Harley. Real quick. What year was your Corvette? My stepdad used to have one. It was the two-tone one. I think it was an 84. I think he had an 84 Corvette. It was gray and black. Gray and black. Anyways, gonna let you guys go.